Good Lord, get out. Let's look at it. Oh, that ain't too bad. We need to pull that fender out a little.
Here, come on, give me a hand.
Wait, that's no use. We need a crowbar or something.
There's a tire iron in the trunk.
I'll get it. Judy, turn the blinkers off. Judy, would you come back here for a second?
What?
Look.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Where's Hart?
I don't know.
Oh my God, you mean she... Oh my God!
Violet, honey, would you come over here for a second?
What is the matter with you two? You have got to get the... Who is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What happened to Hart's body?
It's not here. What do you think? It just got up and walked away?
But I
Violet, how could you? How could you?
I guess I must have made a mistake.
Oh,
You steal the wrong body from the hospital and all you can say is I must have made a mistake?
It could happen to anyone.
oh, this is awful. It's so improper. It's so disrespectful.
He's dead. He doesn't mind. Look, there is nothing to get excited about. We'll just take it back.
What?
No harm's done. Come on, let's turn around. We'll take it back.
That's just great. We just waltz in there and say we're sorry, we made a mistake. Well, maybe they'll give us Hart's body in exchange.
There is no need to get sarcastic.
You took it. You take it back.
No, now stop it. We're all in this together. Now we have to be very calm. We're going to fix the fender. We're going to go back to the hospital. We'll figure out a plan. And then we're all going to sit down and very calmly decide what we're going to do next.
Why you keep staring at me? What about...
Will you two shut up?
All right, let's go. Hello, everybody. I'm Lorenzo. This is Avery Label, the well-known man of 1,000 names. And he's joining me this week. And we're going to do the Indie Comics Wednesday live stream or something like that. And it's always brought to you the same as it is every week by the Alternative City Shop. The Alternative City Shop is where you'll find comic books, t-shirts, and some one-of-a-kind artwork by yours truly. There are indie and superhero mystery boxes filled with comics from my collection. There are also pins and pocket mirrors made from images cut from superhero comic books. There is no YouTube sponsorships or Patreon for this show, so if you want to show your support, this is how you do it. Yes, it is. And there's also an eBay link to my eBay store down below also. So that's another way you can show your support, and we greatly appreciate that. That opening scene was, of course, from 9 to 5, the movie with the late Dolly Parton and Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. And as you know, we lost Miss Parton this week, and the world is a little bit less kind because of it. How you doing, Phil?
Well, a little less well because of it, I guess.
Yeah, really.
You know, everybody's got to go. It's not like
but
it doesn't make it any easier.
how come the nice ones always go first, it seems, you know?
Yeah.
You kind of got plenty of old mean sons of bitches in their 90s
Yeah.
sitting around here.
You know, I think she was one of those genuinely good people. And I know she came from dirt poor roots.
Yep.
And I think she was able to keep her humbleness. Stay humble. She was able to stay humble.
Stay humble. Yeah. And because a lot of people, you should never give them money. That's what happens. They just become different people once they become successful. And that shows you who you really are. So for her to get that, and she was, I've seen her around a lot, but she was a fairly wealthy woman. She made tons of money off of, like I said, the Whitney Houston song "I Will Always Love You" was written by her. I didn't know that for a while. She got
I think I'm pretty sure she had much more of a splash, even financially, in the country music scene than she ever did in the Hollywood scene, for sure.
Did she have like a place called Dollywood? I don't know if that's still in existence or not. Yeah,
I don't know if it still is, but yes, she did. Yeah,
it was an amusement park. And the money she made at least $10 million off of royalties from the Whitney version of her song, and she used that to, I think, build an office park in a black neighborhood.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it was like one of the many acts of philanthropy she did. She had this reading foundation. It was like a library. I forget what the name of it was called, but to make sure that kids always had access to books so they could be literate. I think her father was an illiterate person.
Yeah,
and she is kind of like, so you know what?
They grew up on a farm.
Yeah,
she was a farmer's daughter, I think. I think.
Sure enough, farmer's daughter.
Also lost Tim Curry.
And I know, overshadowed by Dolly passing away. Tim Curry. That was maybe today, though. I think, right? Or was it?
I think so. If very so close, within 24 hours of each other, I think, or the news came out at least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's man, one of those things. I'm gonna do something for him next week. I got to try to find a Rocky Horror Picture Show opening.
I saw Rocky Horror 20 times, called it good, but I really also remember him, and I know he was in so much more, from Hunt for Red October as one of the.
He was in that, playing
one of the crewmen.
Yeah, a serious dramatic role. For real, man. I forgot about that. Wow, that is amazing. Well, rest well, Miss Parton. You are a great person, and you're still a great person. Thank you for being in this plane for this time. All right, so what else is what I should say? What is going on with you, sir? And I was watching. We were talking about cards beforehand. You and Roscoe breaking all those cards open.
Yes, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole at I don't want to say the local card store. They wish. No, it was on an online card store. Yes, I made significant purchases in several areas. One of which most recently was football, and that's what you saw probably was my opening of lots of recent Topps football. Significant only for me, and I wouldn't have done that normally, other than that Topps has returned to the football hobby after 10 years. So this is kind of their debut. I don't want to say debut, but their return to football. Mm-hmm. So anyway, all
the sports have it carved up, or I should say the card companies have carved up the sports to one person. Like Panini owns all the basketball, and I think
Panini and Fanatics.
Okay.
Are two different companies, but Fanatics is trying to come after all of them, and has been relatively successful because Upper Deck, once the mighty company, only has hockey for sure. I think is their predominant sport. Although they have a lot of non-sport cards, they have a lot of Marvel and DC cards.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not. Anyway, and then. I'll bring it up later, but for those who don't like the sports ball, Roscoe and I are going to be doing a deep dive down an historic comic book card set in probably another couple of weeks. And I brought a preview of that for later.
Wow. See, I'm completely ignorant on the comic book card set thing. That would just be something I'd be learning if I was watching that. Like, okay.
Really? Do you know Joe Jusko? Joe Jusko?
Yeah.
Okay. It's his art in this set.
Oh, okay.
So there's a preview for those of you who want to guess.
Okay. That's going to be amazing. Man, because I was looking at some of the ones you pulled, man. You got that Nix, that Bo Nix is going to autograph Bo Nix. It's those autograph cards are pretty. In fact, now you got to get everything graded though, because that adds exponentially more value to the card when you get it graded.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you want to sell it, if you want to keep it, it's yours, But if you really want to sell it, but now you can't get anything graded because all the
copies
are
there you go.
up.
They're not taking submissions.
Right? It's backed up, which is ridiculous,
So that's interesting then, because all of a sudden, does that mean people are just not going to sell their cards on eBay?
Oh, that's not true. I'm selling mine.
So what does that do to the collector's market when all of a sudden the third party that everyone depends on gets, for lack of a better word, crippled or slows down? And it would be the same thing for CGC, right? All of a sudden, oh, no more, we can't slab any books for a year.
Mm-hmm.
What would people who sell on eBay do?
No, man, you'd either sell it raw or
I was going to say, would they be forced to sell it raw, or would they be forced to sit on it for a year until they can submit it and risk the book going down in value in that time, which it most likely would?
Yeah, I think with as far as comic books go, you can get more value for an ungraded comic if it's in demand than you can for an ungraded card. It's been my experience, because ungraded cards are almost useless without being graded. I mean,
I don't have enough experience on eBay to compare.
Yeah, I mean, that's been
that's an interesting
lately. So yeah,
that's an interesting observation.
Because everything I'm selling now is card wise is graded. I would love to send some more stuff in to get graded, but I can't, because I don't want to pay 50 or 75.
So then I'll ask you then. You got a card you want to sell, but CGC or PSA isn't taking anything. So are you going to sit on the card and not sell it, or are you going to sell it?
Yep, I'm going to have to. I literally
you would sell it
big right now. I need to send in. Yeah, I'm not sending in anything until floodgates open.
So then that to me also raises the bigger question, and we have a show to get to, I understand.
We got all day.
How artificial a market is it, the grading market, that it has that big an effect on resellers as to whether they'll sell a card or not based on their ability to submit it for grading? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Is that like a manufactured side industry?
I wouldn't put anything past being a conspiracy theorist myself. This is kind of a tail wagging the dog situation.
I was going to say, because obviously you could sell it raw. It's not stopping you from selling it. It's just stopping you from selling it for potentially more than you could otherwise.
You see, these third-party people, these graders, has inserted themselves in between the card seller and the card buyer, as the only means of verifying the authenticity of this card or the value of this card.
Well, yes, and so I think really, and I think that goes to the core reason the industry popped up is because now you can say, that's why I get all bent out of shape for people who care at all about the label. It's not about the label. The whole point of it is to prove that this is in the condition that it is in the moment we encapsulated it.
Exactly.
This proves it's 9.4. That's the only reason we do that.
I thought it was 9.8. Damn it.
So neener to all you people who care about your labels.
Yeah, that's just.
I hope you get ketchup all over your labels.
Oh no! You take that back. You take that back, Phil.
Come find me at Heroes 27.
That's right. It shouldn't be about the label. That's just another level of the OCD that many of us have.
This is proof. This is the condition it's in. Oh, and the thing that you said that reminded me of that is, we authenticate that this is this is the signature that this is a real signature of the person whose name it is. Filled in right, Willie Mays.
That's if it's not already coming from, say, Topps or Panini already pre-signed, which they already pre-certify that for you.
Yeah, which then, if we really wanted to go down the rabbit hole, what's to say the COA wasn't printed in my mom's basement? That came with my comic book. How do we know the COAs are authentic?
Well, with cards, it's different because you get it. Oh my God! It's already got congratulations! You found a signature by blah blah blah. And this is it. So you can take that but on a comic book where you went to a convention, you got to have a witness or you got to have an expert Say like, yep, that's
Okay.
just all right.
Yeah, but there have been COAs coming out since like the 90s glut when dynamic forces was the thing. But what's stopping me from coming up with a COA like from Smith Brothers Comics, New York City, 1989, right? Who's going to go back and verify whether or not that was a real establishment or not?
Yes, and Smith Brothers,
You know what I mean?
It's 10 years, and now we got this thing signed and authenticated allegedly by them.
Yeah.
Is it real?
All it is a certificate that says Smith Brothers Combinate with somebody's signature on it and a date and maybe a little embossed stamp. But who's to, that Smith Brothers Comics is something I made up and then printed out.
Yeah,
and did it to sell this comic book to people who are unaware. I understand. I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole. But that comes from a conversation that I saw online, though. What does CGC do with your COA when you submit it with your book? And the impression I got from the discussion group was that CGC puts no weight in the COA that comes with your book.
Zero. I think they send it back to you. They don't grade it.
They don't care about your COA. So if CGC, a grading company, doesn't care about your COA, why should I care about your COA when I'm buying your book on eBay? That's my point. If CGC doesn't care about your COA, then a COA does it make it pointless?
Yeah, COAs are pretty much useless. I mean, I've seen it on Reddit, and that's where I get all my information from.
Okay.
There's a Reddit.
And I don't know why CGC disregards them either. Maybe they have a better reason than I can't prove that COA wasn't made by Phil's mom's printer in her basement.
That's what Phil said, yeah. So, that's why CGC says the hell with your COA, and PSA and all the rest of them say the same thing. They're sending it right back to you. I think it doesn't. I think maybe they don't take responsibility for it, but it gets lost. But I think usually they send it back to you, not in the slab, but like here's your shit, get it out of here.
I don't know what they do with them. And again, I've never submitted a book for grading or a card for grading, for that matter. Nope, never ever. I've never had I had a membership once, but I never used it. I wasted a year.
Never have I ever submitted a card or a card.
It was like, fuck you, CGC. I'm going to pay for a membership and I'm not even going to use it.
That's right. Oh, you like it? That's all.
I'll teach you.
I'm large, baby. Don't fuck with me. All right. Man, oh, yeah. We're going to shout the chat out. Then I'm going to got a little something to
if there's anybody left.
Is there anybody there? I see the numbers dwindling. Oh, God, they're talking sports. I'm sorry, folks, but
that could apply just as much to your 1 in 10 Magneto precious metal gem that you pulled out of the skybox.
True, because he's got some superhero cards he's going to be cracking pretty soon. So don't go away yet, folks.
Yeah,
Roscoe Channel is going to be having some card unveiling going on. After we shout the chat out, I got a little something in the news that is weird.
Oh,
but
good.
It's just a couple seconds or something. So there's 80s guy. What's happening, my friend? Cheers. Salutations. Happiness for beginners. Hello. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Thanks for stopping by.
I sure know the song, but I couldn't repeat all the lyrics. That's for sure.
Into the kitchen,
I know, taking what they're given.
That's all I got.
Wow. Okay.
A lot
more
of
than I had. Yeah, clever.
I
saw a clip about how I saw a little clip about how she was explaining about how she came up with that song. She wrote that song.
9 to 5. She wrote the 9 to 5 song. That's right.
Yeah, and it was the rhythm that's underlying the whole song. She came up with that first. That set the tone for the rest of the song. Anyway,
if you're a fan of the 80s,
it was her fingernails. She was doing a rhythm on her fingernails, and
really,
and from that is what she built that song upon. It was on set.
On set. This is how talented people roll, man. This is how they roll. They just like, oh yeah.
She's talking about killing time or being nervous on set between takes. That was new for her. Anyway.
Yeah. Wow, man, that's incredible. I did not know that. This is Johnny Carson would say. Oh, and of course, if you come from the 80s. I didn't come from the 80s, but I was around the 80s. There was of course, in the 80s porn version of 9 to 5 was 8 to 4. Just so you know, that's a tidbit there. All right,
Really?
so who else we got? What's happening? Hey, it's Willie. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you, my brother. Willie is here.
Willie, don't do it, man. Not with that money.
Good to see you, brother.
I love
Yes, and Tim Curry also passed. So we mention him? Yeah, we did mention him earlier. Yeah, so yeah, that's man, it's I know the whole thing about threes and all that, but it's probably just a superstition thing.
Died at 80, I believe.
They both were 80, exactly. They both were 80. That's kind of crazy, kind of spooky. Crazy ass Larry, the former Larry Love. What's happening, my brother? And it's tea time once again. Once again, it's matcha.
Just ice water.
Just ice water. Water is good. The time may come when we have to have wars over water.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy I'm surrounded by some Great Lakes. This might someday be the place to be.
It might be the place to be. It might be those...
You gotta row your boat out to the island that used to be Michigan.
What used to be Michigan? Like in the book
I'm just thinking the icebergs all melt, and so everything rises, and now Michigan is an island instead of a giant peninsula. Just a thought.
I know. I'm glad you enjoy the random parts, my dear. I don't know if everybody else does, but you do love to get a random every once in a while. A couple of old guys just having random thoughts.
Tell you what, when you're in the old folks' home and I'm in the old folks' home, let's still do this.
Let's do it, man.
I don't know what we'll talk about.
Let's get to sit at the same table and pretend we have microphones and just start talking about stuff, in the lunchroom.
Yeah, who needs a computer?
Back to your quarters now, you two. Come on.
Yes.
Playtime's over.
Med time.
Right. Playtime is over. All right. So y'all may not have realized this, but Spider-Man was in the news. And I don't know if you saw this little event go on, but
I don't think I did.
Oh. Check this out. Just a few early parts, few seconds of it.
Protester. Oh.
She's the sign. That's pretty much it. The rest of it goes downhill from there. But just your Spidey appearance is just like...
I have no idea who Jake Lang is, but maybe I'm glad.
Yeah, you don't want to know. He's just some douche nozzle.
Well, way to go, Spidey. Way to go, Spidey.
Spidey was out
power.
He's a villain, I put it that way. That's all you need to know.
Did we know? Was he arrested? Or
I think Spidey and Jake Lang were arrested. So Spidey, Captain America, yeah, yeah, man, yeah, it was all right. But there was a couple of like 3 or 4 maybe of them. Like Spider-Man, really? He was the one with the nicest suit though. He had the most comic accurate suit. So dude's like, I gotta do something.
I'm sure the judge will take that into account.
Yeah.
Although, did you make that yourself?
Oh, nice. Oh wow. Too bad Deadpool was I hope he does. And you know who that is, don't you? Matt Murdock. You gotta call him up. Get him out of jail.
Next, a bunch of Matt Murdocks will be at the next.
Yeah,
will be at the next event.
All right. So, we did pick up stuff this week. And what do you have? You have something that you would like to share?
Yeah. Let me quickly swap my camera. This was something interesting. This was I haven't opened this yet. This is a little indie comic I found on my at my LCS. So I'll quickly, this kind of thing I just always want to get just out of curiosity and for love of self-printing. So, this is written by an entomologist. And if you weren't familiar, that's somebody who likes bugs. So,
okay.
So this is someone who evidently is writing about subject matter dear to the heart. That looks kind of obscene, but I think that's a close up on a fly's head.
Is that what this is about? Yeah.
Anyway, so happy to support this effort. Somebody went through the effort of like printing these up and making them. So
it's like a little zine, huh?
Yeah. And there it is again. Anyway.
I like that.
Yeah. So that and I think this is from a local artist. It's something on the barcode here. At my LCS suggests that's for a local artist.
Yep.
This also I found at my LCS. I thought this was clever. This is not a comic book, but it's kind of like a make your own comic book. And real quickly, I'll show you the back and call out where you can do this. This is interesting. philosophersguild.com. www.philosophersguild.com is the people who put this out. But look, what it is this could be the perfect gift. It's kind of like a do your own comic. The panel layouts are the same on so most of the pages.
Make your comic book fit within that grid, but still.
Yes, but it comes with this template that you can punch out and then do your own word balloons or help you with stuff. So I just thought that was kind of clever. Even grown up or not, it could be fun. Give it to some kid who's excited about maybe creating their own book. But this is what I picked up this week in alphabetical order. A lot of this is stuff that you've highlighted before on previous shows. And let me back up here a little so I can get these all in. And I'm showing the back covers, and then I will reveal them in alphabetical order. Got banana.
Banana.
And then I also got the black and white D cover, which turns out to be glow in the dark. I just don't have it with me, I don't think. So anyway, the D also by Allred, same thing. I don't remember, was it you that talked about the dead man or I don't remember where I saw this, but I've always been intrigued by this.
I did talk about the first, we talked about it on What's Good for a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, then it was probably you because you're really one of the few shows that I'm watching about what's coming out anymore. So anyway, I went and bought my favorite covers. This has always been a character that's been intriguing to me. So I got issue 1, issue 2.
Oh, wow.
And I think, little preview of what's to come, and issue 3.
Nice. Multiple covers.
And then, yep. So I look forward to going through here and not being very familiar with that character. Here's an ashcan sized ashcan. By the way, most of these were Midtown Comics purchases. And so this was free to anybody ordering.
The dinner date.
Yeah, this is
I've not seen that.
I forget is it Keystone? No, Unlock.
Ignition Press?
That's it. I don't see that's weird. It's weird that the name of the printer is not actually in their logo. I mean, I understand the ignition thing, but okay. Anyway, so here's a preview then of that.
That could be a future penultimate book.
But it was free and it's an ashcan sized ashcan.
I love those.
Next,
you
talked about this.
Yes.
Did you get this?
I did. We talked about it last week.
Yes, I think it was. It was recently, I know. But there was also like a pre-order variant, which I didn't pre-order, but it was still available to me. Very similar cover. You'll be able to point out see the differences, and it's right here. Are the differences?
Balloon, the lower left corner there. Okay, and some other.
And that, I guess. Anyway, so
and
always like the
ad on the back. Let's show that on the back again. It's like that ad on the back for that whiskey. I just found out today at the comic shop. A couple of people there were.
Is this fake?
It is. It ties in with the current run of mind management.
Wonderful, because Matt Kent is so good at fake ads.
Yes.
It's like you would ignore it, and I see, like I did. I ignored this as a standard ad, but if you
means it looks authentic.
So
that's just an ad.
SAW whiskey, if it's all you have.
Yeah, because SAW is the name of the organization in the in the book. Yeah,
interesting. All right. This is an indie book that I think you called out on FOC. I don't know if you actually got it. This is the back cover I've been showing you. Do you remember this?
Oh my God. Is that
Laser Quest?
Barely.
This is a real indie book. This was a story about somebody reminiscing about his trip to a childhood trip to a laser tag. Again, I've only paged through it, but their trip to a laser tag event in their life, and I'm not sure if maybe they're looking back on it because it was prominent in their day. Does this ring a bell with you? Because I'm pretty sure
I have not gotten it. It looks like it was maybe a Floating World book, maybe.
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah. So I did not get that one though. Yeah, I love those.
And then A and B covers of
Omega book. I got that A. Yeah. That's a good book. Have you read it yet?
And this is right up my alley. I already heard you talking about it. I was like, yep, glad I got it. I'm in. Right up my alley, as is that one.
Smart Division.
This is the D cover. But I think you were talking about this as well, and I love the painted, or they appear to be painted interiors here. So anyway, very looking forward to that as well.
That looks like a good setup right there too.
Yeah, and I think you even said you kind of, with these books, you kind of might know what you're kind of in for, and you're right. But it's still a fun ride.
Yeah,
it might not be groundbreaking or anything, but
it looks like it's something that I like, because it's the grizzled veteran FBI agent with the young upstart who's on her last strike, and they got to get this case, and there's something that ties them both together, and they get off to a rough start, but of course by the end of the thing they're both like, they're both pals. You know that's what's going to happen, but you want to go along for that ride because you like that.
Or if not pals, at least working together for now.
They respect each other at least, okay. All right, I respect you. Okay, that's awesome, man. That's good. That's good pickup from the local LCS, huh?
Yep. Well, from LCS, combined LCS and Midtown.
Oh, okay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Got I've got almost as much as you, which is weird because some of y'all know, as I always mention every show, I'm going to be selling my collection very soon. I'm in the process of doing it right now. Oh, here we go. Let's place the books.
Can I ask real quick? Are you just going to list books on eBay, or are you going to literally sell it as a collection?
Oh,
list it as a collection.
It's going to be on eBay. It's going to be. I've got 3 shows lined up. One next month in September, one in October, and the last one in November. So it's going to be those three shows, and whatever's left after that.
LCS bulk sale. I don't know.
Exactly. Oh, the shout! Hey, what's up, TN? What's up?
Oh, hey.
Just stopping in. Just going to stop by and say what's up. Check out the replay for later. Hey, yeah, man. Good to see you. See you next week.
And Space Case.
And Space Case. Is Space Case there? Speaking of selling my collection, Space Case has been bought half my collection already. He's been
really?
He's been buying like blind boxes like there's no tomorrow. He's been the number one seller, number one buyer of blind boxes on my alternative city shop site.
Got any flaming carrot?
Any flaming carrot? Oh, I wish I had more flaming carrot. But stick around. There's some flaming carrot in this haul today.
Yes, there is. I pre-ordered it. I know what you're talking about.
You know it too. So, I've been doing a lot of that, and the eBay thing is probably bigger because it reaches a larger audience. But with the blind bags and blind boxes that I'm selling, and I can just pack them in and it's more of an intimate thing. So I'm doing more. I'll probably be doing that. I may be out right now. I need to restock the blind boxes.
It's a weird word to use, maybe, but do you consider the blind boxes to be curated? I don't know how you would.
To some degree. I don't just close my eyes and go, no, grab one like that.
Yes, I don't even know what's in them.
Because I need to be comic books in there. I don't know. Just could be newspaper or something. I don't know.
Well, look, it's last month's phone bill.
That's right. I didn't say what would be in there. I just say it'd be a mystery. Surprise. All right. First thing is from the old Rick Remender, or Remender, if you will. I know some of you will. Is Hammer Fist, which I'm kind of excited about to some degree. I'm cautiously optimistic that this might be a good book. This is another Rick Remender book illustrated by Steve Epting. It looks really good. Inside is about this guy who's just like this low-life hitman. I mean, I think even he would even do hits for like a ham sandwich or something. He says he's real low. He's a low-life.
He enjoys his work.
He enjoys his work, yeah. I don't know what the hell happened to his his hand. Like maybe he stuck it in some hot metal and came out with a hammer fist or something like that. But we'll find out once we get into it.
It's the name, yep.
It's the name, yes. I think it's, of course, his daughter, I think is, or his child, probably his daughter, I think is, he's not had a good relationship with them. And that's where I guess his redemption may come from that. Take Capes, number 10, Invincible Universe Capes, that is. Don't get that twisted. Not a great covers on this. I guess Frank probably. I would like to have had the Ito cover. Though. I don't know if you didn't get the Ito cover. The Ito is like the hot new artist right now for a cover artist.
Really?
It looks really painted. Like oil paint.
If that's the Capes I'm thinking about, that title's kind of been around for a while. Is it this? Does that book have some history that you know of?
It's paralleling the Invincible universe story, so it's going back in time with it, like Battle Beast is, because Invincible came to an end years ago, but they're flashing back with the Battle Beast and with capes and all that stuff, and of course the animated show has not gotten to the conclusion yet. I've never read it, unfortunately, but I'm seeing it all unfold on TV for the first time.
I think I was confusing that with something else.
It's okay. I often do myself. I hear you. I wasn't going to get this, but we talked about Rom last week and his USB adapter gun, his USB 4 gun. And this looks like a new Rom story because Rom is joining the Energon universe. So
is that new that Image gets that license?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe they're working in conjunction with some toy maker or something like that. Not sure.
How do we know anything about how long ago Marvel lost it? Obviously, it hasn't been a title forever, but
that was a time when Marvel was selling everything they had, and that's how they got that whole X-Men debacle. They like sold the X-Men rights for like a song and a dance. Next thing they got to buy them back for millions later on. They put this dumbass in charge. I forget who. He was like someone's son. It might have been Chip's. What's his name? The original guy's son, Martin. Martin, who originally owned Marvel. It may have been his son who gave away all the. Ron was owned by Mattel. Says Space Case. But somebody gave away a whole bunch of rights, and it might have been at that time or some other time. But Image has got him now, and he's joining Transformers and what's the other mini franchise? The G.I. Joe. They got the G.I. Joe is kind of spread out, I think, because
is that part of Energon as well?
G.I. Joe, yeah. There's a G.I. Joe in the Energon universe, along with the Transformers and soon to be Rom, Mask. Mask, Hasbro.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, they're putting they're adultifying all the toys that we had, and just making it.
I was going to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but those were previously not associated with each other, right?
I don't think so.
They're putting these together.
maybe like Space Case said, Ron was Mattel, so it looks like I think Hasbro was a Mask, I want to say. So, and I think G.I. Joe was Hasbro too. They may have, I'm not sure.
But even in the Hasbro worlds, was there a Hasbro crossover ever, or is this the first time that these characters are meeting?
They don't. I think it's the first time they've all met for sure.
Okay, all right.
Because
That's
the toy makers don't play that. We got our toys, you got your toys. Like.
Oh well, yeah. That's new and unique. That's got to be the draw. Half the draw is the okay.
Because Todd McFarlane makes toys too, and he's like, I make toys. I'm not gonna I'm other toy makers are my enemy. I don't care about that.
I'm not playing nice with them.
Yes. Not at all. Fall of the House of Slaughter, number 4, which is I'm looking forward to reading this one too, because Cecilia was in dire straits. Hey, Mike DeBradley, what's up, brother? Happy Indie Comics Day. You said it. I don't even want to bust it open. I might get spoiled. What's that? Hey, it's Mitchell. What's up, Mitchell? See you, my friend. Yeah. Next down. Next is this one, which is Murder Hobo number 2. It's been a minute between number 1 and number 2 with this book, and I wasn't super thrilled with the number 1. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I expected, I guess, a lot more because of the creators, Ryan G. Brown and Joseph Schmalke, the writer and the artist associated with this. But I'm gonna give it one more try.
Because of the way you pre-order, in other words, it's oftentimes you've ordered issue 3 as issue 1 is dropping. How often have you just pre-ordered the 3rd issue when you see issue 1 and you don't like issue 1, but now you've already committed to 2 and 3?
That happened a couple times, actually. Rarely, but it has happened a couple times. Yeah. Well, I used to do it now. If I really have to have a number 1, a certain cover, I'll pre-order it through my comic shop, and then I'll buy maybe one from the local LCS, probably Danger Room. Because that's why I usually sub. Most of my subs are through Danger Room.
Okay.
So if I like the number 1, then I'll sub at Danger Room. But then, so I'm already on the list. I'm getting that number 3 by that. But probably I might miss the number 2. I've had that happen a couple of times. Not the comic shop's fault, because that number 2 has already been ordered. Maybe it's already been delegated for someone else's file.
But the risk you run there, and I don't know what the solution would be, is that okay? So you're waiting until it comes out. You're buying the number 1 at your LCS.
Yeah.
But now, if you like it enough to pre-order 2 and 3, it's too late for FOC.
Yes. That's why that's why I have so many duplicates of number 1. That's why it helps with the mystery boxes. Because I'll for sure order that number. I gotta have the number 1. I'll get my cover that I want. They almost never, but sometimes they short the shops. The shops get short, especially smaller shops. So if I pre-order the number 1 from them, from my comic shop, and then I'll go down to Danger Room and say, okay, it's on the shelf. I like this. I have it already, but I'm gonna get one just because I like this book and I want to have one to read right now until my book gets it from my comic shop. So I have that duplicate, and say that book is good. If it's hot, good, I got 2 of them. But if it's bad,
one is unread.
That's right. One is coming with the tape on it. Never so I can flip that one, baby, is near mint. But if it's bad, now I got 2 bad books. That's the game you play sometimes, but it is what it is. Sometimes somebody else might like that. Hit it for the $2 bin at a show or something, or whatever, because just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that, someone else might not like it. I've been looking for this. My God, thank God that I found this book. I'm so glad you have it. It's happened a couple of times. Very rare, but
and if that feels like a game that you have to play just to get the books you want, think about how your retailer must feel.
Retailers, I don't envy them at all.
No, I would not.
I don't envy the retailers. I mean,
unless I just had money to burn, and I was just doing it for fun, I would never want to be a comic shop.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were having a little discussion today, Frank and I in the shop before customers came in. It's like about some of the things, some of the good and the bad of being a comic shop owner. So, yeah, God bless those folks who do that, man. I feel
It's
for
a
'em.
labor of love.
It is. It's a labor of love, man, for sure, for sure. And the last couple of things I got is what I was talking about with the Flaming Carrot. Santo Sisters. This is a 3-part series.
I ordered that. I wasn't sure why it was. I wasn't sure what it was, but I love Santos Sisters, and I knew it was new, so I ordered it.
Yeah, that's all
and
you
I
know
gotta,
right there.
I gotta say, little complaint. I went to go order the Santos Sisters directly from the Santos Sisters website, and everything that was in print I put in my cart. But during checkout, it needed my phone number. I don't know how many different formats a phone number can come in, but it didn't like any of them, and I couldn't place my order.
Really?
It wouldn't let me place my order. So I left.
Damn. That sucks because whoever they got their shop set up through is they got some kind of a glitch, something going on that does that.
I mean, it's a phone number, you know. It's like, I don't know, parentheses, dashes, you know, nothing, just the numbers. I don't know what to do, but anyway.
I bet Greg and Fake would love to know that shit. Like, hey, something's up with
you guys
business.
lost a sale.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, there's some good folks, man. I'm sure they would love to know that there's a problem with their the point of sale.
But having said that, though, I was excited to see what you just held up there. Anything Santos Sisters is worthy of your checking out.
This is a one of 3 because it looks, I guess, it's outside the the regular run of Santos, or maybe the regular run of Santos Sisters came to an end. I just haven't read that last issue yet. I should read that last issue of Santos Sisters to see if it came to an end. So that's another thing. That's another assignment for me. Most stuff I got to read. And the last thing is something I probably could have done without, but I'm never going to be able to afford the real copy of this. So I got this one. This is like Action 1 or 27, something like that, because it's just as scarce.
There's 2 versions of that. Do you know the difference between them? I ordered this, but
there's 2 different versions of the facsimile.
Yes, I ordered an A and a B from Midtown. But I couldn't tell what the difference was. There was a $1 difference in cover price. It makes me wonder if one might be foil. Tell me though, that's the original size, isn't it?
This is the original size. You can see it.
So smaller than magazine, but larger than comic.
Yep, they've stuck to that model throughout.
Yeah,
they do that. What's the one they have? The Last
Samurai.
Yeah. That's
takes me back. Do they have the other early issues facsimiles too, or just the first one? I bought issue 2 off the rack.
Did you now? Wow.
Yes, I
still got it? You still when you sold your collection?
I sold it when I was stupid and young and needed money for dumb things.
Tell me. Oh my God, if I could get those.
Hey, look, I got a Turtles. I can take this in.
That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, because it won't be worth tens of thousands of dollars or whatever. 20 years from now, I don't think that far ahead.
This thing won't last.
At that age, yes.
God.
Anyway.
Those guys got a big chunk of money off of that. We're talking about them today, too.
Laird and Eastman and Laird?
Uh-huh. Turns out, I guess Eastman didn't make as good a business decisions as Mr. Laird did, I guess, and lost a bunch of money. Shit ton of money.
Interesting. Okay.
Shit ton of money. I mean, I guess I remember he started that publishing company, and that was just like, if you ever saw what's that thing with Amy Poehler, Parks and Rec?
Yes. Yeah.
There was this guy, Aziz Ansari. He was on
that.
He was always good. Another like a get rich quick scheme.
Really?
Him and his boy Michelangelo. And he said this business like, hey, take a free iPad on the way out. Like you guys are just like
so many people on this show that I like, but kind of like Office Space, some of them are just too awkward for me to watch. It's just too realistic. It just makes
me. That's what Janet says. You sound like a couple of folks who come from the corporate world who don't want to see that shit. It's like
makes me squirm, and I want to enjoy it.
It reminds me of the time I was in that world, and it made me uncomfortable. I don't like it now. That's the same thing she says. But I love that awkward shit. I mean, I think she's. I don't think I'm a sadist or a masochist, or I mean, or I don't know, not masochist, but the person that loves to see people suffer. I don't think I am. I hope not. Only bad people. Only the bad people should suffer. That's right. Yes. The people never.
Karma.
Karma. My name is Earl. That was
Everywhere you're going to be. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like this former ne'er-do-well. Him and his brother lived in a hotel, and he was hit by a car, and all of a sudden he decided, like, you know what? I'm going to start living my life right. I'll make a list, and I'm going to get my karma back from all these people that I did wrong. My name is Earl. Good show. Love that show.
And that actor was always a favorite of mine since Chasing Amy.
Yes, he was in there. Yes, Jason Lee.
I don't remember his name. Yes, that's it.
Yes. Earl. Earl's Jason Lee. Yes. Check that out, man. Now, that's right. We're talking about you. Used to say, somebody's talking about me. My ears are burning. The old folks would say that stuff, back when I was a kid. Yeah. All right. So, man, I think that's all the stuff that's fit to be talked about. Unless you got more to add, sir.
No, I'm just laughing. I don't remember now what it was. My boss was talking about. She used some expression. We all know what that expression means, but when she used it in front of her daughter had no idea what she was talking about and didn't even understand the explanation.
I'm sure the eye roll.
I don't remember what it was. Yes.
The eye roll the daughter gave was almost like made her head spin.
Yeah. Yes. Mom, you're so old.
Yes.
This woman who is 20 years younger than I am.
Ain't that something? So imagine the stuff I say, like, God, we're not gonna creep.
Get off my lawn.
That's crazy shit. Man, everything I say is probably something I heard my grandma say or something like that back in the day, something like this. Kids these days, they don't care about history.
They won't have cool sayings when they're our age.
They won't. No. They're gonna be looking for on their phone to try to find one.
Yeah, they'll try to bring back.
Why are you always on your phone?
Yes, you're so sus.
You're so sus. Now it's just like a different language, man. I feel like I never thought I would get to that point, but I am way past that point where it's like,
I'm so 6'7" on all that stuff now. I think I'm supposed to do this when I say that. I don't know. That makes me feel like I'm doing obscene things when I do that. So either that or milking a cow.
Oh gosh, here she goes, busting me out in front of y'all again. Lorenzo's a wild mental grab bag of
See, there you go. There's some retirement money. You just Lorenzo's book of quotes.
Oh my God!
Just turn it into a zine, stick it on your local bookseller shelf, and
yeah. I don't, I guess that says it all right there.
Self-publish it on Amazon.
From many different cultures and time periods, and just I just I'm like a sponge, I guess. Thinking about somebody used to wring me out, get all that stuff out of me. I've just been collecting it all my life, and just now here it is. I regurgitated it on the air every Wednesday. So there you go. What are you gonna do? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so now I guess we should do what's good. So we're going to do what's good. Here we are. First thing we're going to do, talk about here is something. I've been sitting on this book. I just happen to I'm going through stuff, trying to figure out what I'm going to put on eBay. What? Yeah, thank you very much. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put on eBay, what I'm going to put on the shop in my store. And I discovered this thing by Jacob Norris, who I'm not familiar with at all, and it's from this. What is this? This printing, this company that's it's so dark I can't even. New Friday Publishing, I guess, and it's called Phantom-esque.
So we're really indie.
Oh, indie is the mofo. You can see, like this is like almost the same size as that turtle book.
That is a glossy cover though.
It is glossy.
Spent some money on production there.
It is a beautiful beautiful book. I mean, he does everything except for the back covers by a different artist. He does everything in here. And I said the gentleman's name is Jacob Norris, with edits by some other people, and but pretty much everything else. It's more of a. I think I bought it. I'm sure I bought it at Danger Room, and I just saw it. And I said, "Oh, it looks so beautiful in person," and it really is more about this exercise in, I guess, in cartooning than it is about this super compelling story. And that's I'm cool with either one of them.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's like, this is look at this first panel where it begins in this castle. Just the silhouette of that castle is perfect.
Right off the bat, that reminds me of Charles Burns.
Yes. So he's right up there with the masters. As far as I'm concerned, like this use of blacks is just so. That's something I wish I could master. That's the one thing I still have trouble. With maybe because I've been like out of art school for like 40 years. I forgot a lot of stuff I learned, But this fellow is really good at this. And what happens here is there's this auction going on. There's a private auction for rich people going on at this castle, which almost looks like it's impossible to get to. It looks like it's a pretty fun place to be. And these people are bidding on the chance to kill this guy, Phantom-esque. Phantom-esque is like this adventurer, and we don't see how he got there. And in the beginning, this little toad-like fellow is trying to push up on this mysterious lady here, and he's saying like, "Oh, hi there, you come to these auctions very often, and I'm here to, he looks like he talks that way too. They got their little mealy mouth look to him and everything, like, oh, maybe we can get together after the auction. Oh wait, it's starting." So he goes.
I love that they can convey that.
Yeah, it totally is that prune face, big glasses kind of a thing. And the auction is being hosted by this Nepo baby whose father, I guess, owned the castle and has had these auctions for years for different dark things, kind of a eyes wide shut kind of a situation, going on.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys look like Elvis, just a big ham. And so the auction starts, and people are, bidding and going, and look at the people. It looks kind of like Charles Burns or Dan Clowes is kind of an 8-ball kind of a people. You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
Mm-hmm. And this one prune face guy, it would go like 100,000, 200,000. And he'd go like 200,000 and 1 cent. It's just like,
Stop it.
His whole thing is like, just adding 1 cent to it, So
don't do that.
Is that Thor or Scooby?
Oh no, I'm just saying, don't do that in the auction.
Okay. I can never tell these cats are doing crazy stuff too. Like, he was mad at me when I was over in the corner. I got him stopped him from chewing the cords. So now comes out the woman wearing the veil is actually a friend of Phantom-esque who has been contacted and told that, hey, come get me because they're about to auction me off so they can kill me. And so she's after the mealy mouth guy wins the auction with 400,000 and 1 cent or something like that. She races off and tries to get behind the scenes and free our hero. So she eventually does that. And look at this page here. This is like,
oh man,
this is just what I'm talking about when it comes to the art of cartooning. This is just a hell of a fucking. This is
what is it called on the left page? The dot pattern. What's that called?
That's either Zipatone or Letraset.
I like that when it's done well, and that's neat.
Yeah, I mean you can get it on computer, but it's difficult. I think you have to buy a certain package to get that into your, like, say if you get in Clip Studio or they got like the things you can buy like for Procreate that can help you duplicate that. But you can find it. It's really expensive.
One of the artists we had on Drawn to You, I don't remember who, but he had some, and he like showed how you lay it down and cut it out into the where you want it to be on the page, and the different, I guess, the tightness of the dots and the size of the dots. Yes, yeah, love that.
And this thing about it too, you got to be, because these dots, they change when they get smaller or larger.
Certainly, yes.
When you reproduce it, it may look different than how it looked when you first applied it. So you got to really be careful about that, and that's something it's just a learning process. But it works so beautifully, and this guy is really good at that. So anyway, the young lady, frees Phantom Menace, and they get out of there, and so it's a pretty interesting history on the New Friday publication. Oh, really? Well, okay. Well, check out the link in the chat for you want to learn more about New Friday publications, because I certainly don't know that much about them, but it seemed to be kind of cool. The artwork, I mean, this is just like, and they go back and show how Phantom Menace got into that situation, and how he got captured, and all that stuff. So it retros, it goes back and shows what happened, and it just kind of ends with him escaping. And will there be another Phantom Menace after this? Who knows? So it's just one of those fun kind of a books. Just it ends where let's just go home. It's just, and I'm completely fine with that. It was probably like a $10 book. From New Friday. You can check them out. And the link is in the chat if you want to learn more about them. Thanks to the lovely Janet. And it's a beautiful book. If you want to just pick this up, you can look at your LCS, see it. They can order it for you or something. If you can't, you can maybe go to that link, and they might be able to sell you a copy. Phantom Menace from Jacob Norris. That's a fun, cartoony book, man. I mean, I say that.
I'm gonna drop another link to.
I mean, there's a pejorative term as some people try to make it, like, that's too cartoony. Okay, yeah, and we like cartoony.
That's the actual store there. Yeah. Wow. Damn it. Just when I thought my wallet was safe.
Oh God, I feel bad. This habit, Phil. I feel like a crack.
Yeah, I am gonna pretend it's your fault. You will be my scapegoat.
Oh, that's okay. I'm very content at just I don't know, how does it go again? I can't find the drop anyway, so never mind.
Enabling me.
Enabling you. Oh, this one, yeah.
Blame yourself.
Yes, I blame
myself. Well, that's weird. I posted a link, but it's not showing up.
Oh, I see. Genesis started in the early 1940s. Then the works were sold to Lev Gleason. That's okay. Lev Gleason was a golden age comic. Oh, yeah, I remember that name. Yeah, comics publisher and progressive activist who founded Lev Gleason Publications. That's all you say. No, for the likes of like that. Does not pay. Okay,
interesting.
Okay, prominent figure. Okay, man, that's more than I expected to know.
So there's some history there.
There is, and this.
Oh wow! There's a title I really enjoyed back in the day that they sell. The Fourth Planet. The Fourth Planet. I don't know if that rings a bell. That was a title that I enjoyed a long time ago. I didn't know they did that, or they have it now. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I will look at that after the show.
And maybe bring it on next time you're on.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So the next book we're talking about is one that I'm both intrigued with and a little confused. It's called Gastronomic, and I have only the not safe for work cover, so I have not gotten my other cover A yet from from the other place. So I'm just gonna flash it real fast and hopefully I don't get thrown off the air. So this is a Gastronomic #1, and it's the Jenny Frison cover. So Jenny's doing dirty covers now. Right on,
Jenny.
Oh, Jenny, how far have you fallen?
Jenny, I know what love is.
Do you now? It's written by Marguerite Bennett, illustrated by Helena Masales. Masales? This is French. I'm trying to probably butchering it. Colored by Nisha Singh and lettered by Jordy Troutman. And the A cover is by Helena Masales, like I said, but the Nazi cover is by Jen by Jenny Frison. Jen Bartel does one too, but it's not. I don't think it's dirty. But anyway, this starts in the French Revolution, the Revolutionary France era, if you will. It must have been a pretty scandalous era too, because they'd chop your head off just as soon as look at you. So there's this
Those
woman
French.
here. Oh, that's French.
Oui.
Oh, Tish, that's French, as Gomez used to say.
Right.
It was speak French. He just couldn't control himself. Lady Charlotte. I should say this other woman. Not Lady Charlotte. Lady Charlotte is, I guess, the protagonist, if there is any, in this. Some of those books don't really. It's like she's the lead character, that's for sure. But she's in prison. She's in prison, waiting to be executed. They've already chopped off this one woman's head. And you can see that the prison, to get the aerial view of the inside of the prison, people doing all kind of, scandalous and crazy things in prison there. And Lady Charlotte gets a visitor from a person that appears to be her sister. They call her sister. At least that's what the gendarme says. Your sister is here to see you. So her sister walks in and tells her that something horrible has happened. And Lady Charlotte apparently has always been very cold and aloof, and she's not been a kind person at all, even to her family and friends. But she learns that this woman who's come to see her, who looks just like her for some reason, I guess is her relative or her sister, and she says that the woman who comes to visit her says that my child has been killed, and she was literally eaten by this man named Terrare, and not just a cannibal. This guy is something else. This guy he can literally consume things, and he could, if he wanted to, regurgitate them later at will. Let that sink in. All right, so
back to life, or
apparently the kid is gone, but if you swallow this, this is where he swallowed some objects and did regurgitate them, but I don't know if he organic matter, probably, not so much,
Okay.
So that's a different story. So the woman, her sister, switches places with her because Lady Charlotte is headed for the gallows. She's about, she's in line to have her head chopped off next. But her sister willingly switches places with her, I guess, maybe because her life is over now because the child is dead, I guess. And she frees Lady Charlotte to go out and avenge her. And avenge her child as well. So Lady Charlotte is thinking about the time when she first met Terrare, this fucking cannibal dude. It was at this hoity-toity party of all the elites in France. That's probably why they're cutting their heads off. They're eating all these fancy stuff, and France is starving. So hence the "let them eat cake" statement that came out of a certain woman's mouth. That's probably what started the revolution. Let that sink in. So Terrare is like this guy. He's a very, the way they draw him is just like, he's like a very tall, imposing guy. You say he has this sour, sweet, rancid smell or about him, like sweets or something like that. And his skin is like baggy, and you can't really tell how old he is because he's just an odd looking creature. And you can see where he's like, eating parts of the feast, just swallowing the entire field has ribs.
I don't know what that is.
Man, if I had a teenager, I'd ask him.
I was gonna say, is that one of those comments?
I think I've heard about it. The definition didn't stick with me. I forgot what it meant, but I forgot what it was. So Lady Charlotte is all the elites are just I'm both repelled and intrigued by this man who can swallow anything, and he's performing this feat of swallowing things right in front of people just to prove that I can swallow a cooked pig, I can swallow a live pig, I can swallow a sword, I can swallow anything I want. So the people at the party would decide to give a gift to Lady Charlotte, and that gift was a python wrapped around a tree, because they called her the Python of France, because she was able to entrap all these men like a poisonous snake. I'm trying to show too much because there's a lot of dirtiness in here. So
it looks painted. Is it painted?
It is. It looks like it might be. It may be digitally painted. I think it is.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. And so she gets this gift of the python on the tree, and guess what? Terrare does. He eats the damn python. He swallowed the python. Like, no, Terrare, no. Like, too late. I hate the python, and this does not sit well, with the Lady Charlotte. And the Lady Charlotte is like, oh, okay, now you just made the top of my shit list. Now you ate my damn python. Okay, I see you. We will meet again, Terrare. And now the son of a bitch has eaten, the little girl. That so now she really has got to, I guess get this guy back for all this she's done. In the meantime, she's taking baths with this woman that she escaped prison to see, and then there's like a whole scene in the bathtub there where they're just doing their thing.
Who is the publisher again of this book?
This is Boom.
Okay.
Boom Studios. Yeah, you thought it might be like Mad Cave or something like that, but it's Boom Studios. Yeah. Boom is I forget it's like KTC and all that. So Lady Charlotte is flashing back to the time when she was a child and her mother slapped the servant, and Lady Charlotte just jumped on her mama like she stole something. Like, why you do that to that servant? Because she has this sense of justice, her justice. She believes I am the one to dispense justice. What I say goes. If I say you're a bad person, you're a bad person. You get on my shit list, I'm gonna fuck you up. So that's what she does.
Fair enough.
There's this guy who's beating a dog, and she finds a bag full of poisonous snakes and puts it on this guy. There you go. Yeah, how you like me now? She's kind of scandalous, but she also she's an anti-hero kind of, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So she seeks out Terrare and ends up sleeping with him. Go to sleep. Go figure.
That hussy.
Yeah, I know. And she asked him, like, "Can you cough up my No, the niece is gone, but I have another snake for you if you like. You like snakes, you know that's going."
Is there a time limit?
They haven't disposed of his limit yet, but it looks like Terrare is. This all happened in the past, by the way. This is when she slept with him and all. They jump back and forth a lot too. That's why I'm a little bit confused. So at the end, it seems like Terrare is looking for Lady Charlotte, and she's looking for him, because they have a history where he ate her snake, and then they slept together, and now he's eaten her niece or whoever the hell that little girl was to her, and now she's coming for him too. So it's a little kind of like, it's not a lot of it's explained for a dumbass like me. Maybe I need to just, I'm just not smart enough to figure out what's going on, but I'm intrigued. So I would like to see another issue of this book, Gastronomic. I would like to, I should say, pick up number 2 to see what happens as far as that goes, and maybe more will be explained. But it seems like it's really good. I mean, I like a lot of stuff that I love the art, and the concept is kind of like, it's a fast read too, even though it's a little confusing. I'm down for a fast read, even if it's confusing. Because the one book I read. Go ahead.
Well, there's this book named Gastronomic, but there's that other book that you've been talking about lately about the woman who, can harness her allergies, for lack of a better word.
Oh yeah, she uses her immune system as a weapon. Yeah, that's the sicko lady.
Okay, what's going on in comics these days?
Man, I guess you only do so many of these, apocalyptic, gotta save the world, yada yada yada, hellish landscape, gotcha. You're gonna do so many of those, so you gotta go deeper in some other ways. I guess this is one of the ways you can do that. Oh yeah, gastronomique. Think of this as the back cover. This is what you'll see when you buy the not safe for work cover. You see that part.
Oh, I see.
So that's another one. The last thing is from Image Comics, the House of Ideas, Yumi 00X. This is from Doug Wagner, written by Doug Wagner. Hoyt Silva is the artist. Kevin Leneritz is the colorist. And the letterer is Frank Overkovic, excuse me, Overkovic. Yumi is just like it says, she's an ex. She's the ex-girlfriend of this MI6 agent. What's this cat's name? I never remember the people's names. Richard, of course, Richard, double O Richard, whatever the hell his name. And Yumi is outside of MI6 headquarters, or one of their headquarters, because there's many places, right? It's just one of their outfits, and she decides to just break in, because it turns out we don't know how she got this way, but she is also trained like a ninja. I mean, she can take a credit card and throw it into a wall, so she's just like, like Odd Job from James. It has a very James Bondian kind of a feel to it too. And they have a few references to like characters you might recognize, like Odd Job, he could take his derby and throw it and cut a statue in half or some shit. What up, Roscoe? Make sure you hit all that, y'all hit that like button. Thank you, man. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day too, my friend.
Guard your candy corn.
Take all your candy corn. Man, oh man. I would willingly give you all my candy corn. I've been digging Bug Wars. Anybody pulling it? I pulled the first few issues. It was. I feel like it's going to be like probably another property, like some kind of film property. It has that feel to it, and there's so many elements to it that might work that way. So it's pretty good.
The concept of the yard.
Yes, the yard. It's just so endless possibilities in that yard, man. The yard can just be like a whole universe. So yeah, I think that that might turn out pretty well. So like Yumi breaks in to the MI6. I mean, somehow she just she's just that badass, and all the while she's talking to her dad, who she calls Papa, on her on her phone. She's like fighting like guards and talking to Papa, and meanwhile she also has Game of Thrones meets Bug's Life. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, she's talking to her papa and listening to Billie Eilish in her headphones. Oh. So she got that playing in the background. She's killing people and shit, So
because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Duh.
Of course. And she gets to the officer, the guy who was in charge of this division, and she asks him a bunch of questions, and one time he doesn't answer a question the right way she wanted him to answer it, and she shoots him in the leg, like, God damn, and she asks him, like, have you ever been in love? And I said, like, if I say no, are you gonna shoot me again? You're crazy son of a gun. She's crazy. I mean, she's like the crazy ex on steroids. I'm sure Richard may not be a bargain either, but Yumi is out of her freaking mind. She flashes back to, and there's a different art style. She flashes back to how her and Richard met, at a coffee shop, and like, oh, our eyes met, and he bumped into me, and at first I was mad, and then I fell in love, and next thing I'm this psycho who's just in love with this person. Now I'm tracking down this job and killing everybody at his work. So of course,
it's an interesting art style for that book, for that story.
Yeah. And this
I thought it was manga at first from the cover.
It looks that way. I think maybe that's because Wagner usually works with a guy named Hilliard. I want to say they've done like the vinyl series and the plush series, and one just ended not long ago. I was a fashion school serial killer, so that team did all those books. So I guess he just wanted to do Someone's Got a Crush. Yeah, of course I can do without. If he wanted to try it, I could do with a different artist. So I'm thinking that's probably what he wanted to do. I guess maybe. So she ends up just like blowing up a whole segment of that other office, and moving on to another segment where she runs into this other kid who's like the Q of MI6. The Q is the cat that made all the devices for James Bond and all that. So so this is a young dude, right? And he's just until he doesn't kill him right away. I guess she has mercy on him because he's like close to her age or something. And he seems to be, unafraid of her. He's just kind of like, hope you don't kill me, but I think she thinks she's kind of cute too. So that's probably part of it. And he shows her all these devices, and one of them is like a bulletproof dress, which is just perfect for her. I'll take that. Thank you very much. There's like this this jazzed up Lamborghini, which is like, if you can imagine that, you remember the Knight Rider car kit is like on steroids.
Yes, David.
Take out their knees. You want someone to fall for you, take out their knees. There you go, Mitchell. That'll work. That works every time. Just like that's the misery version of falling for someone or getting someone to fall for you, literally. So once he shows her the Lamborghini, oh, this is the shit. You must let me have this. And he's like, well, I really can't, let you, please. All right. Because she says please, and she's cute. He gives it to her. He gives her the Lamborghini. And she just takes off and like, you're not going to come back for me, are you? She's like, nope. She takes out, and Lamborghini can do all kinds of shit. It's like an AI wonder. It can fly, and I guess it can do all kinds of shit. She just takes off in that with a bulletproof dress, and I'm out to find my ex-boyfriend, like it or not. So she runs into a bunch of other women who are also looking for Richard. It makes me think that Richard may be kind of a philanderer too. So she might not be just as crazy and not quite as crazy as we think she is. So the rest of the book's just her figuring out how she's going to go find Richard and running into her other competition who are also looking for Richard. So man, this is fun. I mean, this is completely different than anything else that Wagner has written. I feel like he probably has like a daughter or something, and he's like been talking to them and learning the lingo, because he really is very much on that kind of a thing, because her conversation with her papa, she's talking, like a Gen Zer. And I'm here for it. I mean, I'd like to see what happens with it, so I think it's one of probably the best things I read this week. So yeah, Yumi's good. Yumi XXX. His name, Richard, might be a foreshadowing. Yeah, he might be. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah, just very well might be. Yeah, I mean, that's why the Lamborghini is named Jules. The Lamborghini has a name because it's just much like Kit. It had like a voice associated with it. And so she decided that I don't like it. It sounds too much like an old butler. And now she started fiddling around with the innards. I think you're going to mess the Lamborghini up. You're going to change the voice, like it's Siri or something. Well, I shouldn't say that. She'll wake up. I can't say that. Or the other one that begins with an A for the other company. We don't have any of that stuff in the house, so I don't worry about that. Don't have any Amazon stuff, but yeah.
Oh,
but that's your what's good for this evening. Thank you, and stick around for the rest. All right, so now I'm going to bring up the curated list. Oh, it's a pretty long list too. Oh man, we got some stuff to get to. We got like 15, count them, 15 books in the curated list of next week's comics. And among those books,
next week being the first week of a month, which is typically pretty large. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
All the publishers like to bring out the big guns the first week of the month, I think.
Mm-hmm. and in that list of 15 comics, 3 of them are DC, and 1 of them is a Marvel. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Say it ain't so. I know, but sometimes you just got to do it. You know, you just this is an instance where I think this is necessary. Number 4. Number 4 is coming out next week. Any my ass. Please forgive me, Mitchell. Please forgive. I think you'll see afterwards the method to my madness. All right. Dead Man number 4 coming out next week. The first of these non-indie books, please forgive me, is going to be Teen Titans number 1. Again, volume, I don't know what, probably not as many as Marvel, but you know, quite a few volumes of Teen Titans has been published to this point. And this particular one is written by Kyle Higgins and art by Danielle Denuccio. Kyle Higgins, of course, associated with Radiant Black and that whole franchise. When one of their own vanishes after attending a rally for Ascend, a fast-growing youth movement training kids to survive in a world shaped by superhuman conflict, Fair Play, Cheshire Cat, Proxy, and Wildcard will do whatever it takes to find their friend, including teaming up with Red Hood. Was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. And Fair Play.
And Fair
Do
Play.
You recognize any of those character names?
Not a single
one. Yeah,
it's a Red Hood.
Yes.
That's the one that people are mostly upset about. I mean, most of your hardcore DC fans, a lot of them don't like Red Hood. I guess because, as one person called it in the comments below, fuckboy Punisher. So
interesting. Didn't Red Hood used to be? No, Red Hood did not used to be a Robin, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did.
Yes,
okay.
He did. He was the one that almost got killed originally and got brought back. Or thought was
okay.
Dead. I don't know how they spun that, but he was the one that got blown the hell up with by the Joker. So yeah, he was the one
that everyone voted on back
in
the day.
Jason Todd. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I
know
that was one of the same. Okay,
one of the same. And Jason thinks they're soft and reckless. They don't understand how he can still kill people. They don't understand how he can still kill people, like most of the DC Universe fans. Now they have to work together, whether they like it or not, because of Kyle Higgins says so. I guess this is all these Cheshire Cat is with the mask on, I guess, and Fair Play has got the dice or whatever those little blocks are, and I don't know who the other two are. So you have to find out.
I'm gonna guess. I haven't looked. I noticed you just started looking. I want to guess how many variants there are. And I'm going to guess that there are at least 10.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
that's it. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Not that many.
Wow.
They're still kind of feeling this out because they're looking for. I guess I'm just speculating here. They're looking for a new audience for this version of Teen Titans because, like you said, there are no recognizable faces. They threw Jason Todd in here, the Red Hood, and he is not that popular. I mean, I like him.
Do we know if they're first appearances of those characters? Like, are they brand new for the book, or do they come from other places?
I don't know. You always have these hard questions, Phil. I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean. It's sorry. The comics shouldn't be so complicated. I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf of the industry.
You would make a very good cross-examiner, or
and did you say that because it was true?
That's my lawyer first. I don't know. So it looks like there's some good like Sanford Green has a cover here.
25. I like that one.
Me too.
Like the colors.
Me too. It was like him and Fair Play or Red Hood and Fair Play. Yeah, I like the new Jason Todd. I mean, we got enough people in the DC universe that are goody goodies. I mean, okay, you gotta have a fuckboy Punisher. Okay, let him take the heat. Let him be the bad guy. Batman can beat the hell out of people, but he can't kill anybody. Okay, somebody's got to be the Wolverine character, the Punisher character. you know, that can do those kind of things. I know sometimes you just have to kill a bad guy because there's no other way around it. You know, you can't always take Lex Luthor and fly him off to a different planet and leave him there and hope he never gets out. You know, because that's the right thing to do. You know, there has to be someone that does the dirty work, and I think Jason Todd is a perfect character to do such a thing. But that's just my opinion. I don't buy a bunch of DC books, so it's not me.
So, do you agree? Do you know enough about that character? Is he the DC equivalent of Punisher?
I guess.
I mean,
it's the
you know how they both kind of have some of their equivalents.
Actually, I like him better than, and I don't particularly care for Punisher.
I've never been a fan either, but
you know, I like Jason Todd better than Punisher because he has a reason to be mad. Well, Punisher has a reason to be mad. Frank Castle has a reason to be mad too. But you know, it seems like Jason Todd is more interesting, I think, because he was once on the side of the good guys who don't kill anybody, and then he got killed himself and brought back, and now he's this different person. Who says it wouldn't happen to you if that happened to you?
Plus, he's pissed because all of the readers voted him dead.
Yeah, ain't that something?
I hate those DC readers.
If anybody has a reason to be pissed off and to be a bad guy, it's Jason Todd. So leave him alone. Yeah. Leave Jason Todd alone. All right, enough of that. All right, the next.
How do you think he keeps that mask on?
That's one of those DC masks, man.
How practical is that? It's just sticky on the backside. It just sticks to him.
It's just a Green Lantern, Red Hood, Robin, DC mask, man. You know, it's a masquerade mask for fun. It's a fashion accessory. Basically, it doesn't really hide your identity.
Sure can't tell who he is.
Wait.
Okay.
You're not Jason Todd, are you? I can't really tell with all that obscuring your face with that little mask.
You should get something more effective, like Clark Kent's glasses.
Yeah, exactly. Clark Kent's just playing like a mind game on people. Like, I'm just hypnotizing. Just like this Jedi mind tricking everybody that he runs into. All right. So next is right next door, and that would be the Doom Patrol #1, also from DC Comics. Yes, go ahead and give me shit about not being indie enough. I get it.
Okay, so why aren't they putting this under the Vertigo imprint? Come on, DC.
Maybe they don't want it to be that cutting edge. Maybe they want it to be more like they want to like kind of tread
more accessible.
Yeah, they want to kind of tread that that line between the Vertigo universe and the mainstream DC universe.
I saw a name in the description that makes me buy this. This is going on my list.
I wasn't even trying. I got you. Gotcha.
There's a creator that
broke. Adopting a heroes for hire business model to stave off financial and emotional ruin, the team finds itself responding to a simple case, a missing cat. But when this case proves to be far from simple, the world's strangest heroes find themselves pulled into a truly out-of-this-world situation. And elsewhere, beyond the view of Robot Man, Elastigirl, and Negative Man, and perhaps even beyond the veil of our reality, a ghost of the team's past is preparing to cross into their world. The visionary team of Eisner Award-winning writer Darcy Van Poelgeest, the Little Bird, and legendary artist Nico Henriksen, Spectator's Pride of Baghdad, ushers the Doom Patrol into a new age for the DC Next Level. So what was that name that caught your attention?
Darcy Van Poelgeest, because of Little Bird. I love Little Bird.
Really?
From Image Comics and artist Ian Bertrand.
Now, I think I bought one book that was like in the Little Bird series, and I was told that I wouldn't be able to understand it if I had not read Little Bird, so I never got around to reading it, so I never even read that one.
That could be. That could be.
So I've heard it was good, but one of these days I'll get a chance to read it. Now, did you ever read a Doom Patrol book before?
Yeah, back when, was it Gerard Way wrote it?
Oh.
I forget, DC had kind of some promotional. Gerard Way had his own imprint. the musician,
Mm-hmm.
Gerard Way. He had his own imprint for a minute, and Doom Patrol was one of the books that he actually wrote for that imprint.
Didn't
Can't
Gerard
remember what
Way
it was
also
called.
write Jupiter's Legacy? Or I think
No,
it's
that
someone
was wasn't that Miller, Mark Miller?
else. Oh, okay.
Um,
Way off on that.
but I also Grant Morrison. I also read some of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol way back in the. Didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did write the Doom Patrol back in the day. Yeah. Umbrella Academy, Gerard Way, maybe.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking of.
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, because they both came out at the same time. I'm confusing the TV shows because Umbrella Academy and Doom Patrol were both coming out at the same time as also. But yes, I really like the story behind and really liked his portrayal of I can't think of the character name all of a sudden. The big guy that the Metal Man. The Metal Man.
Robot Man?
Yeah, Robot Man.
Yeah,
yes.
Robot Man.
I like the actor. Oh, is that an Ian Bertram cover? It sure is. That's an Ian Bertram cover. Damn it.
Uh-huh.
Here goes the money.
Cover C, Ian Bertram. That's your man. Look at it. It's an interesting way of drawing everyone here. Wow.
I love his covers. Well, he was the Little Bird artist.
Oh.
I love his stuff. He does some line art and he makes things look weird.
He does. What's that guy? Oh gosh, you got me thinking. I can't remember the guy's name either now. Dan Lesniewski? I think it's Dan.
That's
Lesniewski.
not a name,
Oh yeah, he did. What did he do? He did. He's done a lot of covers, and he does he has a really like abstract style, kind of like this, and does a lot of cross hatching in his work. I think anybody out in the chat up on Dan Lesniewski? Or am I just dark?
I don't know why I'm drawn to cross hatching.
Cross hatching is very cool and difficult to do the right way. I mean,
Cho is a master of it, is he not? Doesn't Frank Cho known for that?
I think so. I think I know there's a lot of like Robert Crumb is like a wizard at that stuff. So yeah, he's definitely one of the people that does cross hatching quite well. And it's just not as easy. You're supposed to like only do it under going down, I think, or only going up, going cross hatch up allegedly. But some people can do it going down and make it look good. You know, if that makes any sense to you, if you're like an artist, you know what I'm talking about. But anywho, so Doom Patrol is the second one, and they're right in a row here because the third book is the Legion of Superheroes, and none of those are books that I have read before. Oh, except Doom Patrol. I've read Doom Patrol. I read the last incarnation of that, the mini series of Doom Patrol. Legion of Superheroes I was never a fan of, but like these other two books, they're changing creators, and Joshua Williamson is writing it, and Hayden Sherman is drawing this one. So that's something that kind of gets my interest there just a little bit. You know, I probably won't buy this book. So 1,000 years after the am I showing? Oh, yeah, I'm sharing this right. Yeah, 1,000 years after the last son of Krypton's rocket crashed in on the Kent farm, comes a new future inspired by the Man of Tomorrow. But this new future is in danger. Superheroes are outlawed. Deadly enforcers known as the Persuaders keep the populace of the United Planets in check. Worlds are at war, and this dark tomorrow's last glimmer of hope, R.J. Brand, has been brutally murdered. Oh my God. Can the mysterious Brainiac 1 of 5, like 7 of 9, I guess, yeah, solve Brand's murder? To restore a hope to the universe, he must assemble a legion of gifted young rebels from across the cosmos, but they are scattered across the universe. Witness the dawn of a new future in DC comic architect Joshua Williamson and the Eisner-winning superstar artist Hayden Sherman's Legion of Superheroes. You will never look at tomorrow the same way again. Believe that. Take that to the bank. Any more cliches I can come up with. All right. So yeah, the artwork of this guy, the cover artist here. Oh, there's a couple good covers too. Who's the cover artist? Hayden Sherman. Hayden Sherman's doing the cover art on this. He's a very thin line kind of a thing. You know, that's what the manga books are very thin line based. Is that's those kind of styles are very popular now. I'm from the school of the thick line. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I love that thick Kirby-esque kind of a old school comic book kind of a look thing. But,
What do you think of that Spears cover?
That's what I'm going to look at here. Mark Spears covers. I think this is one of his better covers.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing him on like a major character.
Yes,
as opposed to, so for someone else, I guess.
And I don't really care for his work, as I said before, as much with superheroes as I do with monsters. I think he does a lot more better work in the horror realm. But sometimes he'll get one like this one, and that one he did that's really super hot for the Avengers book that was out for a while.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this I think is one of those ones that could. I don't know if I would buy this or not, but I would. I probably normally would buy it. I've been collecting his covers, but I'm trying to cut down on buying, so I would probably not buy this. But I like it. I like it a lot. It's just a black and white of the same one. This is a Yasmin Putri, cover D. Oh, I used to know this guy that loved the Legion of Superheroes. So it was just the best thing ever. Hayden Sherman. I'm sure everyone knows someone like that. If you're a comic fan, that's just a variant of one of these. I can't tell who that is. Lightning Lad, maybe? I don't know. He's got like cloven feet, or just like he's got like what's going on with him there? I don't know. Don't know that guy. Anything else other than let's say Dan Mora, Michael J. Fox cameo. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, Michael J. Fox, Dan Mora.
Wow.
Yeah. And the last one is Ken Marion, 1 in 25. I don't know any of the characters. I thought the Teen Titans, I guess Static is joining the Teen Titans at some point, but not in the first issue.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm reminded that I heard he was going to be. Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's nice though. That's the first time he's really been like embedded in the DCU, right?
Yeah, outside of the whole Milestone universe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time he's been in it. So that's all the DC books for now, for today at least. So next is Rook Exodus. I know I don't have. All I have is the first couple issues of Rook Exodus. I know Space Case is looking for more of the Rook run. I don't have any of that. I've just too many of those Ghost Machine books. I had to I couldn't keep up with all of them.
Yeah, you got to be careful. The shared universe stuff can do that. Creep up on you.
Next thing you know, you got a million books, like I do. And this penultimate chapter, so it says here, of the hit series' second arc, Rook and the surviving wardens of Exodus must battle the rogue warden Arachnid and his overwhelming spider horde. Oh, that just sounds horrific, just saying. What's worse, those creepy, one spider I can handle, but you talk about an overwhelming spider horde, that's just some shit. You just like, okay, that's it. Check, please, I'm out. This is it. What's worse, those creepy crawlies have taken control of Arachnid's mind and body. And even if he can be rescued, the other wardens will need to save themselves first. I say we just have to write Arachnid off. He's gone, man. I mean, we can't do nothing for him. He's spider food. We gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, look at that. That's a hell of a cover.
I was gonna say.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, let me know, Space Case. Is this you've been following this? Is this? I feel like this is overdue. This has been like delayed, maybe. If I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking that this being the penultimate to number 12, which is the end of the arc. I don't recall seeing it, but I haven't been following it for a while. But it's just getting number 12. Meanwhile, Red Coat is way past that, I think. So just wondering. But this was a good book, though. Like John Goodman, Brad Anderson, like a young John Goodman.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I wonder how they determine what cover is going to be what ratio.
That's a good point.
Do you think they try to make the more popular covers the rarer, the harder to get ratio?
I bet editorial just decides.
Of course, that's subjective, I guess.
I think editorial just decides, unilaterally that look, this is it. They just put it out when they finish an arc. Okay, all right. Well, Rook is a good book, but there's only so many I can follow. Next is Crowbound. Yes. Of course, Mass number 4 is coming out. There's a Mass special that came out last week, and this is a Mass number 4 in the current run. So there's a lot of Mass going on here. Escape number 9 is it was a good book I had to drop. Crowbound, here we go. Crowbound from Image Comics, that is. Like being bound by a crow. Oh, Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale meets, here we go. We're talking about like everything has got to be an elevator pitch. Everything's got to be like this meets that.
This plus that.
Yes. Otherwise, the suit's going to ask you like, well, what's it like? Okay, what if The Handmaid's Tale? Okay, that's what they do. Anyway, Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale meets Cormac McCarthy's The Road with echoes of Kill Bill and Pan's Labyrinth. Woo! That's a lot of going on.
Break my neck.
I know. When a non-compliant mother makes a dark pact with an ancient, violent scarecrow queen to stop a totalitarian government from taking her daughter. Rose isn't special. She works in the factory just like everyone else. A dark, sprawling, monolithic structure that runs along the coast and cuts the world in two. All that's left now are desolate settlements that exist in its shadow, made up of submerged villages, derelict woods, and deadly swamps. No one knows what's left of the world on the other side. But when Rose's young daughter, Ava, is violently taken from their shanty town home a year before she is meant to join the workforce, Rose will come face to face with the surreal, harrowing forces outside the factory's walls, including a terrifying figure called the Scarecrow Queen, who has an offer. One last chance to save her daughter in exchange for her soul. What do you say, Rose? You have a deal? About that cover. And the creative team is, let's that real quick, is Jeff Lemire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Dustin Nguyen.
Yeah, that explains the cover. I thought that. Yeah, okay.
It's a little bit like that Vampire Kid book they put out a few years ago that both of them worked on. Little Monster.
Yes, yeah. I have those.
Me too. I'm gonna put that. I'm hesitating to put that run up, but I'm probably gonna put that run up on the shop because I got to get rid of it. Can't keep them all. Steve Wands is lettering and Eric Harburn. Let's look at some of the covers they got here. That A is nice. This is Jeffrey Allen Love. Cover B. I like that. Sometimes you can do a lot with black and white. The whole silhouetting, man. Silhouetting is an art. If you can make your character recognizable by silhouette, you are on to something.
For some reason, I instantly go to Frank Miller's. What was it? Something City.
Sin City. Sin City.
Yeah, Sin City. Wasn't that? That was a lot of black and white.
A lot of black and white. A lot of silhouette. Frank Miller, especially Sin City, and almost everything Mike Mignola is excellent.
Yes.
Game of Thrones meets Bug's Life. What the fuck? I know, right? It was Mitchell says, I didn't even realize I've been programmed to talk in elevator pitch. Yeah, because you gotta get your point across so quick. Like if you don't get the person's attention, you've lost them. Like, what's it like? Oh, okay, gotta make this idiot understand. All right. What if this happened? It's like what I thought. It's like the thing that I made it up, man. It's not like anything. It's an original piece of work. I love some Lemire, but I want
True
him to
enough.
finish Phantom Road.
True enough.
I've given up on Phantom Road, Mitchell. I've given up. I mean, I think I may have dropped it even. I mean, I said, right?
Didn't that end and then start again as a Phantom Road subtitle here?
I don't. I from last
like a volume 2 in a way. I don't remember that.
I remember like maybe 4 arcs of maybe 5 books. I want to say I could be wrong. I think there was 4 arcs of 5 books each, and the last one left me hanging for the last. Oh, okay, that's it. I'm out. I am so out. I mean, this is like, Something's Killing the Children would be proud of you for milking this thing. I mean, I'm going to buy Crowbound, but the point stands. Yeah. I hear you. I definitely feel you. It's like, okay, come on, man, finish Phantom Road, because But the thing is, they don't want those books to ever end because they don't want to ever stop making them. I mean, the publishers want them to go on forever and ever and ever in perpetuity because that's how they make money. Our satisfaction is secondary to them, making money, unfortunately.
I read something that explained a practice that I wasn't sure I understood. Every now and then you will see, and Marvel does this too, but I think DC, it's more, I see it more often, or saw it more often. You will see them reprint as a trade paperback some just minuscule little title from out of the blue from years ago. And for whatever reason, they're reprinting it in trade paperback. Well, the reason they do that is because they want to keep the license. And if it goes unprinted for long enough, they lose it. So they will generally wait. So they will generally wait until the last minute and then reprint it as a trade paperback so they can keep the license.
Yes, that is absolutely true. One famous instance of that is sadly the guy that created the Human Torch, whose name escapes me right now. Yeah, okay. He created the original Human Torch. I can't remember, but it's a famous name. You recognize it right away. And the license was coming up for renewal, and Marvel published I think a Fantastic Four special where they brought back the original Human Torch. Only to kill him again.
Now he's got to wait another 80 years or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think that drove that man mad. I think that just pushed him over the edge because his daughter's, his daughter said he was out in the yard putting all his Marvel books in a big pile and about to burn them up or some shit. She was trying to save him. He said, "No, leave him alone. I want to burn him. I want to bury him. Fuck those guys. They did me wrong." You can imagine trying to wrote the guy, man. Because he thought he would get his rights, back for that. He never got his rights back for that book. And
he's been sitting there dreaming about getting his rights back, and then all of a sudden that gets yanked from out of him.
Yeah, and he just cavalierly, just like, just bring him back. And then he had him, he died a hero again. Ben saying like, "Oh well, you win a few, you lose a few." All right, what's next? Literally said that in the book. Like, damn, this man's like life legacy, like it was nothing. I know I was reading that whole thing. I didn't even switch the damn thing. I blame myself once again. Nobody to blame but myself. Yourself. All right, so this is the cover I was talking about, the Crowbound. We saw maybe you didn't see the first cover because it was
Cthulhu-y almost.
Yeah. This is the Wynn, Justin Wynn cover, and you just saw the Jeffrey Allen Love cover there, which I think is great looking. And then there's another Dustin Wynn wraparound cover. Wow, that's a very exotic fish. Oh, this is a 1 in 25 Martin Simmons.
That's from Department of Truth.
You got it.
Martin Simmons.
You got it. And of course, whoop, a couple more. Peach Momoko, haven't heard her name. I thought she was
Yeah.
exclusive to Marvel. Maybe she's she got a hole in her contract. She can do other stuff now. I thought she was exclusively Marvel sold up for a while. Maybe she got out of that contract.
I did too. Unless
Nice.
that's expired.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And then there's Mutant City, Red Code variant. It's Red Code is the artist. I imagine. Yeah, Red Code. That's very manga. Very manga. Everything's very manga these days, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, back on the horse. Next up is here we go. The next one up is that one Marvel book. The one Marvel book. There's a story that goes with this. There's a story that goes with everything. This particular Marvel book, The World to Come, number 6. I thought it ended. I mean, this is how long it's been since I actually bought a Marvel comic book. This was my last Marvel comic book I got, I think, from Danger Room. And that's been last year. It's got to be like last year sometime, right? This is now hitting September almost. I thought it had ended because I think there was a lull between number 3 and number 4. And now number 5 is just coming out. So I was thinking, okay, that was over. I'll read the end of it someday. But that wasn't even the end. So this is just now the end coming out now. So I can just
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because when this first came out, it was like, oh my God, this is like kind of some earth-shattering stuff. Because I guess the Black Panther has a white son. And that was like, oh, never thought about it. It's kind of a unique idea, right? I mean, Christopher Priest is writing it. Joe Quesada also came up with the story, and also, but both of these guys came up with the story, and Priest is writing it. I thought this is pretty interesting because I got the one per store, and it was like kind of hot for a while, but now it's cooled off, and it's just now concluding. I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody got sick, or it just got pushed back because of deadlines. I don't see Marvel playing that game though. Marvel doesn't play that. It can be late with that. Marvel, DC, and usually Image are not late with a lot of books. If some late, there's a hell of a reason for it. But anyway,
well, it used to be back in the day, and now the diamond's gone. This isn't true, but late books would be penalized, or automatically became returnable, and Marvel and DC don't like returnable things.
Yeah, they outlawed that.
So they took their deadline seriously.
Oh yes,
because of Diamond's policies.
Yeah, the distributor. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Human Torch, the West Coast Avengers. Yeah, I wonder it had to have been after that Fantastic Four annual though. So maybe it was coming up for renewal in that series too. They said, oh, let's trot out the ghost of the original Human Torch one more time so we can keep that copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, SOBs.
And I don't mean to derail you. I'm seeing something interesting here that has my spec engine going off. It's an ash can from Marvel Comics. I'm curious if they're listing it on this website.
Oh, you don't mean that black one, right? That's called
yes. Midnight Universe.
Midnight Universe, yeah.
Black and white ash can edition.
What's it going for now?
Well, $9.99 at Midtown. Order with a limit of 1. And on the cover it looks like it's preview first. It looks like first appearances of a new Midnight Universe line.
Yeah.
So it just has my spec engine.
If I were still buying stuff like that, I would probably get it. It's only $10. And it might be something, or it could be just a failed attempt by Marvel to just duplicate the success of the Absolute Universe. It could go either way. But if it's not, and it blows up like Absolute, then whoo, baby. you got quite a return for your $10. Otherwise, it's just like, I bought a bad cup of coffee and no big deal. A very expensive cup of Starbucks coffee and no big deal. So, but yeah, I would consider it, but it's only 10. I heard it was a lot more. There was a lot more than that.
Well, it might be going on the aftermarket, but I don't know.
It is, and,
Okay.
and there's like some there's some
Probably
buzz
why
to it
they're-
right now. So
That's
I would
probably
probably
why
get
they're-
it for $10. Yeah. The epic conclusion, it says here, to the miniseries event of the decade that was delayed like a year. T'Challa and Katama go head to head, and it's not just Wakanda hanging in the balance, it's the whole world, again with the whole world. The celebration of Marvel Knights come to its culmination and conclusion in grand fashion. Okay, so this is all for Marvel Knights, no more? I mean, no more Marvel Knights? I mean, Joe Quesada is involved with it. Some people, wasn't Joe Quesada, Jimmy Palmiotti and Joe Quesada, they were like a team back at one point when Quesada was like editor-in-chief.
I was going to say, yeah, well, he was Marvel's editor-in-chief for a while, so
yeah, he was.
I didn't wonder what brings him back. Has he always still been associated with Marvel and just not been their editor-in-chief? I haven't heard his name in forever.
Well, I know his reign as editor-in-chief ended a while back, but he probably has still maintained a working relationship with him, I guess. Maybe didn't, burn his bridges on the way out, but, I think he's doing other stuff for other people too. I think the beef that people have with Quesada, that he was too much like, I don't know, Dan Didio, a guy like that, that kind of thing, they don't like, you know what I'm saying? So Didio and Quesada are just two of those guys that don't, they rub some people the wrong way, let's say. So they may have contributed something to, the loss of popularity of this book. I don't know what delayed it, but they may have, contributed to, people like falling out of favor with it. And I don't know what they're saying about it. I just realized we're still waiting on this, huh? Yeah, by we, I mean the dozen or so of us that stuck this out, for real. With these delays, we can now call this Marvel's H2SH. Yes, this is their hush. Seriously. I don't remember what's going on anymore. I'm with you, Moonraker. Joker's art isn't that good for this type of delay. Oh, well, it's pretty complex. It's pretty complex. I mean, he's got some, what you think about him, he can draw. And Palmiotti, too, is the same. Well, maybe it's Palmiotti the one I'm thinking about who's a better artist. That might be. Quesada is a master artist, but a terrible editor-in-chief, okay, or whatever his role at the head of Marvel was. Yeah, a lot of people agree with that for sure. So, but how you feel about it, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end next week. So that's my dance with the devil, my 3 DCs and my 1 Marvel. Now back to the indies. All right. So next we're gonna look at.
Be careful, they're gonna have a crossover.
Oh, bite your tongue. Next one is going to be what are we looking at here? Batman, Super Mario Arcana, excellent as always. Buy that without question. Number 18 coming out. Black Panther, Namor doomed more ways than one. Ironic. I'll bet that whole book is doomed. What else we got? The Marvel Zombies, only 100 bullets. US of I must have missed something here. Nope, this is it right here. No, yeah, this is the one. Oh my God, yeah, this is it. I mean, it's been so long since this is book out. You can just say.
Which one?
Finally!
Oh, 100 bullets.
This one right here, my friend. Warbird.
Oh.
Number 1. We've been talking about Warbird. I've got the number 0 was hot for a while. In fact, it was like $8 book, and it was like only $1 book. It went up, 8-fold. But number 1 is finally coming out. And oh my God, it's got like the most long fucking description of it. The creative team, I want to say is a lot of covers too, is Robert Venditti and Derek Kolstad writing it, and Maleev drawing it. So interesting. There's 2 writers and 1 artist. It's so hard to write. It took 2 people, but it's easy to draw. Blockbuster screenwriter Derek Kolstad, creator and writer of the internationally acclaimed box office dominating motion picture franchise John Wick, New York Times best-selling writer Robert Venditti, Superman, yada yada, and master illustrator Alex Marie, the Eisner Award-winning artist behind seminal runs on Daredevil, Moon Knight, and more, have combined powers to bring you a white-knuckle, globe-spanning action spy/spy thrill ride. Cole is a repo man of the highest caliber, repossessing heavily guarded mega yachts from billionaires, private planes from captains of industry, and everything in between. If it's got an engine, he can drive it, ride it, or fly it straight out from under the nose of an army of guards. Now he's handed the job of a lifetime, the impossible job, one that will bring him face to face with the highest stakes. The Russians have stolen aeronautical, military secrets from China, France, Germany, the UK, and the US to Frankenstein together the ultimate bleeding edge next-gen fighter jet, the Warbird. There are only 3 of them in existence. They are a force, of absolute nature, a 1.4 billion apiece, dominating every global hotspot from Syria to Ukraine, and Cole's been hired to steal one and destroy the other 2. His fee, 10%, a cool $140 million. But this isn't a repossession job. This is outright theft. And failure doesn't mean jail time and fines. It means a bullet to the back of the head. But for $140 million, though, a lot of folks who would risk that. I myself am not one of them. So many covers. Quite frankly.
Wow.
Where is he?
Yeah. I like Frank Quietly.
Yeah, me too.
But
and he did the what do you call it cover too? The ash can cover. There's the Michael Cho. There's your Michael Cho. You seeing that on the back of a lot of books.
Yeah, that's on the back of some of what I showed earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. And of course, Alex Malik Glow in the Dark variant. What the hell that is? The Secret Decoder variant. Fargo North Decoder.
Oh, you know what? Mm-hmm. I'll bet you that's one of those images where if you look at it, I'm going to say cross-eyed. That's not quite it. But if you look at it cross-eyed, you see the letters come out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Because it's kind of popular back in the 90s.
If you tilt your head a little bit and squint, maybe you might see a little
something. You can see the 3D image come off the page. I'll bet you that's what that is.
Yeah, so yeah, there's that. All right, what else we got here? As far as oh my God, it looks like a 1 in 250 a PC video game variant. Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh!
How can I acquire this?
Wait, is that just a picture of a CD, or is it literally like a CD case? Oh no, yeah, it's comic book. It looks like a comic book with an image of a CD on it. But yeah, because
I was thinking that they're going to actually sell you a video game for that 1 in 250.
It's, it reminds me of, and Bad Idea didn't do this. I think it was Boom. They had like a young adult imprint for a while. They had like all these covers that looked like VHS boxes.
Oh,
and this kind of reminds me of that.
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah, I've seen that. Man, this is if it is just a cover, that's cool too. But it'd be nice if it was like a really but then you got to pay developers. That's a whole different bag of worms right there. Cover ZA Skydive photo variant. Oh wow! There's no way on God's green earth. There's got to be it can't be an actual photo. Maybe. Have you ever gone skydiving?
No, I want to. Yeah, I would think that book would be so windy. There's no way in the world you could hold that book in such a way that you would ever be able to make the cover out long enough to take a picture of it. I could be fine, but
I would, man, it would have to. That book, maybe this is like a frame from a video. because it would be almost impossible, like you said, to do that because of the force. And you to do it as soon as you have to do it as soon as you bail, because the further the more you fall, the more the force gets. Because I've done it once, and I'm never doing it again. But and we
Oh,
did
really? Okay.
oh yeah, I did a tandem. I don't know if this guy's doing
All
a
right.
tandem or not, but it doesn't look like it is, because that's not what they want you to do. If you're doing a tandem, you're going to be on the bottom. So this guy is probably doing a solo jump. He packed his own chute, I guess, because if you do a tandem, the other person behind you, you're attached to their front. Your back is attached to their front.
Yeah.
So you don't pack your own chute.
So, are you able to say why you didn't like it? Other
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I'm never going to do it again.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just said I wanted to do it.
Okay. Fair, yeah.
What's up, Mojito? I didn't see you there. What's happening? Sorry to miss. We did miss you. Miss you terribly. Yeah, it was life changing. I won't say changing, but it was like, I never experienced anything like that in my life, but when you first, because you're going out the door, the guys behind you said, don't stick your hands out, and don't tumble or anything. Just let yourself fall. And I think we may have tumbled once or twice, but he straightened it out somehow, and with me facing down, because he's got the parachute on his back, so
Sure.
he
Yes.
needs to be facing that way. And if you hold onto the door on the way out, you may cause your chute guy behind you to get knocked unconscious, and you don't want that, because he's got to pull the ripcord. So you don't want that.
Yeah.
But once he pulls the ripcord, that's when the ride begins, and it's like just
How long
jerk.
did it take you to reach the ground?
Oh,
Sure time was messed up, but 5 minutes?
It's probably 2 or 3.
Okay.
It seemed like forever though. I mean, but it's just probably only like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, you were probably I think 13,000 feet up.
Okay.
It looks like a map down there.
I imagine it was quite cold.
Oh yes, I'm like, but too bad. I know what you mean. Yeah. I was talked into this by my neighbor who was on her bucket list. Oh, I'm gonna go with right now. Will you go with me on this guy? All right, I'll go. I was thought about going myself, so I guess I'll go. And we both got, she got one guy, I got a guy, and we both jumped out on tandem, because if you want to be, bold enough, you can pack your own chute, but you don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
You don't leave that to a professional.
I would rather blame someone else when I die.
Exactly. As your ghost float up out like in the cartoons, and like, I blame you SOB.
He couldn't pack his own chute. I don't want that to be on my epitaph.
Yes. Yeah.
Or on my tombstone.
Yes. Oh man. But once that chute opens up, you're just gliding, and it's so quiet. It's just so quiet and smooth, and you land like a feather.
Huh. Nice.
You land like, oh man, let's do it again. It's so easy. It seems so easy once the chute opens up. That's the cool part. But it was a slight rain that day. That's actually a unique cover. It is.
Yeah,
unique.
photo covers. You don't see them often, and this is quite the interesting one, right?
I think it is. It is actual, because it was probably right before it was torn to shreds.
Okay.
I'm sure. That's just like, okay, that's history now. Yeah. But it's a fun experience, and I would never do it again. All those things.
I wonder who it is. If it's the creator holding that, or if it's a bad idea. Like it's Dinesh is his name, I think.
Dinesh. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dinesh, because he's rich, and you got it like that. So he's like
I have an email from him that I have saved.
Oh, really?
Yes, confirming that the ENIAC ash can that I have is indeed counterfeit. Bad idea.
Really?
Never released an ENIAC ash can.
Where'd you buy it?
On eBay.
Ooh.
As soon as I got it, I emailed him and said, "This doesn't look right," and he confirmed that's it. Yeah,
Who, the seller?
You know, no, I emailed Bad Idea.
Oh,
and I
he's a
said,
bad
hey,
idea.
I said, I just bought this, but there's some weird stuff going on with it. Like the name of the publisher is nowhere to be found on the ash can. That's a little weird since an ash can is typically a promotional thing. Anyway,
Yes.
he confirmed, yeah, no such thing. And yet you'll see it in price guides for $50.
Wow. Wow.
But it's not an official it is not an official publication from Bad Idea.
So it's a
It's
counterfeit book, and the seller never contacted you back or anything?
Oh, I wrote back and I said, did you know this is counterfeit? I said, and he goes, well, I don't know what he said. And it didn't matter to him. It didn't matter. And
no refund?
And he wasn't the only one selling them either. So it was obvious that someone had taken a color printer and done some double-sided copying with some promotional images.
Oh, God.
Is what had done. I mean, I still have it. The price guide says it's worth $50, but it's fake.
But for $50, but the Nest told you that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, and I've said a couple times. I even sent that letter. I sent a copy of that letter to the Cover Price team. Just say, you might want to label that as counterfeit since it is.
For
but
real,
I haven't seen
man.
any. Yeah. The only other example I know for sure is like Cerebus #1 was counterfeited, and you will see the counterfeit version listed in Overstreet. It says counterfeit, but
it has a value.
Yeah.
Can I make a counterfeit one and have a value too? Okay. I made one.
Stopping you. There is nothing stopping you.
Is mine worth any money too? Okay.
Yeah, you got well, you know what? I bet you if you did it with a Marvel book, they'd come after you.
Would they?
Yeah, here's a Marvel ash can that I made with my color printer.
The force of 1,000 suns.
Yeah.
What up, Indy 2K?
Welcome
NBA?
aboard. Welcome aboard.
Well, hey, welcome aboard. All right, let's keep this moving here now. Warbird, this is the Yvonne Reese. Rod Reese, not Yvonne Reese. Rod Reese. 1 in 20. For real. Nice. What else? Oh, I missed a Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh my God. Well, first this one. This is like the J.G. Jones. J.G. Jones, who did the To Dust to Dust. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Good series too, Dust to Dust. And of course, I missed this one here. Of course, this is
interesting concept. I don't think I've seen this. Race car comics. Yep, but I don't think I've ever seen jet fighter comics.
Yeah, well, you just happen to be stealing a jet fighter. I mean, you'll steal anything. You'll steal a ocean liner, anything. This is Will Eisner. They use a lot of like classic art. I mean, they license it, or they license it from the states of like Will Eisner or whatever.
Oh, so it really is a Will Eisner.
Yeah.
Just repurposed.
Femme fatale. Here's it. Where's the there he is. San Diego Comic-Con 2026, Vincent Van Gogh, and classic art like Van Gogh's. I guess, Van Gogh's in the public domain or whatever.
So I guess I have to wonder, how is it that they are selling San Diego Comic-Con? If it's an exclusive, why are we seeing it here?
Well,
it's not like you could pre-order it.
You can't. They just I guess admitting that it exists. Because they were released, I guess, in conjunction with the
it was printed, certainly. Yeah. So
it's just you can find it out there, but you can't buy it from us. It's available only at that con, which is now over. Which is every year they have that kind of stuff. Okay, next is I'm not finding the other. Oh, it's coming up here. Okay, Save Now. This may be the last one in this series. I hope. Well, I don't really hope. It's a good series. The end is here. Yep, it is the last one. New York Times bestselling writer Matt Kent and visionary artist Tomas Iarello pushed Saver to his absolute limit in this scorching finale to the year's heart-wrenching sci-fi epic. The world has changed. Integrity International is dead. Saver stands alone, stranded in the burning wreckage of a doomed future and drowning in the blood of the countless lives he could not save. His daughter, January, hasn't lost hope. Together, they uncover the key to reversing the apocalypse once and for all. But Saver is old and broken. A shot at redemption could mean making the ultimate sacrifice. To change the past, he'll lose his future, but he might just save now. Get it? Save now. See, this guy can go back in time, but he has to live it out once he goes back, you know? He can't just go back to the future, so to speak. He's got to, wait for the future to catch up with him.
Kind of reminds me of a Stephen King book.
Oh, really?
There's a book, I can't remember all of a sudden. It's the date that Kennedy was assassinated. The date is the name of the book, 11-something-61.
Oh, yeah,
but it's
yeah,
a book
yeah.
about it's also turned into a TV series, James Franco, where
James Franco.
he goes back in time to prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy. But every time he goes back to the same date, and it's like 2 or 3 years before the assassination. So if he's really going to be preventing it, he has to stay there for a couple of years first.
Yeah. I mean, this, that whole time travel thing is not as smooth as we make it in some of the fantasies, Yeah. Louis LaRosa, 1 in 20 here. This is, the other one was a Matt Kent design variant.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
This one?
No, this one is the Louis LaRosa.
Oh, okay.
The previous one was the Matt Kent design variant there. This one. Yeah. This is our guy, Matt Kent. So Save Now was really off to a good start. I look forward to the end of this. Okay, Archie, number 1. Archie, number 1. Let this sink in.
Lots of variants for that one. Interesting.
Oh, too many.
It's not from Archie Comics.
It is a joint effort, looks like, between Archie and Oni Press.
Yeah.
Archie still has, I think, some say-so in it. Because what I hear, I'm just telling you what I heard, that W. Maxwell Prince was originally on deck to do this series. And I think Archie objected to the style that would be coming in with their precious little Archie. Don't you put your hands on my precious little Archie? Don't you make him your little ice cream man monster? You don't make him into something bad. So I'm thinking that's what probably happened. Is that Archie maintained got the call as to who does the series. So at the last minute, it's changed to, wait for it, Ben H. Winters. I know he's done some stuff, but he's no W. Maxwell Prince. Just saying. No disrespect, Ben H. Winters, but you are not. He's done like Cruel Universe and Benjamin, which is a really good book. It's a really good series. So no disrespect, for real. Being young never gets old. The milestone comics publishing event of the year starts at Oni Press, and Archie Comics proudly present a groundbreaking new ongoing series for the most joyous comic book icon of all. A new day is dawning in Riverdale as New York Times bestselling writer Edgar Award winner and Philip K. Dick Award winner and Eisner Award nominee Ben H. Winters joined multiple Eisner Award winning artist Fabio Moon to reintroduce America's favorite teenager and begin a star-studded countdown to Archie's 85th anniversary. He looks great for 85. With a 21st century, testament to teenage idealism and the limitless joy of Archie Comics. For his entire life, 17-year-old Archie Andrews has had it all. Adoring friends, football glory, and a natural charm that always seemed to make him the center of attention. Now, through his eyes, experience the warmth and wonder of Riverdale and its near-infinite roster of residents, the popular kids, their enduring oddballs, and everyone in between. As Archie embarks on a whirlwind all-star adventure through his town's past, present, and future, beginning with a local film festival that's about to turn everything upside down. At the center of it all lies an enigmatic... That's all, folks. And at the center of it all lies an enigmatic paradox that only Archie's pal Jughead Jones can possibly unravel. plus puzzles, pinups, bountiful bonus stories, and a veritable sweet shop of surprises that all link to the same inextricable mystery. Finally, your anecdote for postmodern malaise has arrived. Welcome to the all-new Archie #1.
Lots of variants on this one.
Lots of variants and a lot of hype going on too. This cover is
Really?
cool. Oh man, I mean, you can see it. I mean, this whole this is the Fabio Moon here.
I remember I think it was the previous volume, issue 1. I got like a couple Chip Zdarsky covers.
Chip Zdarsky.
But I think it was being published by Archie Comics at the time.
It may have been. I probably was. Yeah. I mean, this is the first joint effort I've seen with Oni. This is who is this again? This is Carl Kerschel.
Oh, I think I know that name. I think, yeah.
Come on, Betty. How about a kiss?
There's a whole like people collect bubblegum covers. You know what I'm talking about? Where someone's blowing a bubble on the cover.
Oh yeah, bubble blowing covers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's also a subculture of Betty and Veronica pinup covers.
Join the club there, Indy. I'm trying to load a bunch of mine too. A bunch of indie comics. Yeah, I see your 40. I raised your 20. I raised you to 60. Call. Yeah. So yeah, man. I don't know. I love the concept of Archie, but this is like the third reboot, it seems, in the last couple of years, like you said. Kari Randolph. Everybody's got a take on Archie. Not the Riverdale series.
That's what I was thinking of. Was Riverdale?
Yeah, there's your bubble boy there. Bubble boy.
Yeah.
Look at Veronica. Veronica. Oh my God.
Do you ever think of like just renting a table at a local con and selling their books there?
A local con?
Do you have a local con? You could just rent a table and bring your 60 boxes to the con.
Well,
and be a dealer.
I got 3 days. I didn't mention that. Maybe I got 3 shows already planned. One.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I've got 3. One next month in Bellevue, Washington. I forget the date, but I will get those out when when I remember what the hell they are. One it's less than a month. I know it's that close. Then there's the next one will be in October, and that will be in Portland. The last one will be in Grit City, which is Tacoma. So
now, are you going there as Alternative City Shop?
I'm going there as this dude with a bunch of comics.
Okay, all right.
I'm just bringing a shit ton of comic books to all 3 of them. So
I'm really curious to see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I've
that sounds like something that could either be really fun or really boring, depending on things, I guess.
Well, I've set up at shows before, to both as a comic seller of other people's comics and of my own. So I've done that stuff before.
Oh, okay.
In the past, I used to back in the Midwest. I used to do it a lot, but haven't done it in 10 years.
Okay, so, I have no experience doing that. That's always been interesting to me.
Oh yeah, I've done it. Maybe for the last before we left Chicago in 16, so probably from 2000 to I wouldn't say 2000. I say from we met in 03. So it could have been from then. It's like from 2010, I would say, from 2010, 2011 to 16. I was doing selling like my Alternative City comic stuff, and then I would occasionally do like a weekend thing, like in Milwaukee. They would have this show up in near Milwaukee. I would do that with my collection. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I've had experience doing that before, but I just haven't done it in so long. And now the pressure is on, so gotta do it.
Yeah. You got a deadline now.
Yeah. So there's that. This little guy is easing up, trying to sit on my road cat. He is. He's the cutest little terrorist.
I got Thor down here.
He's trying to ease up. Where's Thor? He's down on the floor.
He's on the floor at my feet. Yeah.
4 on the floor. He wants to so bad to lay on my board.
Keyboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
So bad to lay on that.
They don't know what a keyboard is,
Oh,
and they don't care.
They don't care one damn bit. All right, what was I here? Oh, I was we were on Archie. Archie number 1. Okay, yeah, one more Archie cover, and oh my God, there's so many of them. Travis Charest. It looks nice, but and I love the different artists' take on the gang. You know, the Archie gang.
Yes.
Some are classic, and some are got their own thing going on.
One retailer exclusive.
Only one. This is 1 in 10. Kano teaser. Ooh, me? With the classic. What's up with the tic-tac-toe things?
Oh.
There's a retailer exam. Stadium Comics. Nick Cagnetti. Connecting Virgin variant.
Connecting,
so it says here.
The retailer variant is connecting. It makes me wonder, will there be an issue 2 by the same retailer that connects?
I bet there will. This is an ongoing series.
Yeah.
No. So yeah. This will be an ongoing series. Ooh, man, we are just like coming down the list here. Got so many though. Next one is, what are you doing, buddy? And that's Sicko. Sicko number 2 will be out. And the 12th printing of
You're still on Archie. I don't know if.
Am I still on Archie? He's confusing me. He's literally sitting on my mouse. I think some of you likes to like disrupt things. You're like, you know what? He is not paying enough attention to Felix. That's what the problem is with this shit.
Yes.
I need to rectify that.
So what were you thinking?
Here's one. This one was almost the penultimate book. It was so close. So I can make this thing move again here. Get out of the way here. Not you, Felix. Trying to move this. I can't make it move. That's what she said. I can't move this. Jesus Christ, Felix. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can move. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Everything's fighting me today. Dear God. All right. Now the screen has gotten smaller. You know, they make these things that make it easier for people who know how to use them and hell for those who don't. Like, why we make the screen collapse like this when you tap it in the corner? I don't give a shit about that. Just make it the way it was. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, Jesus. Okay, now I finally got my screen back to the same size. Now I can switch to where I wanted to go, which was to the next book, which was Tales of Wonder, which was almost the penultimate book. And I switched the screen like I was supposed to this time, and there it is. Whew, that shouldn't be that hard. From Image Comics.
Skybound.
And the Skybound imprint. What if the world's most popular superheroes came to life? Superstar creator Steve Scroach, who's done all that stuff, debuts an all-new action-packed series for fans of Ghost Pepper and The Ultimate. Both 2 very good books, very different. Once again, elevator pitch. Stu and Jake's friendship was forged in WW2, the big one. But the one thing it couldn't survive was the comic book industry. As their Wonder Comics creations grew from 4-color sensations to a global phenomenon, everything changed. Now, these 2 legendary comic creators have reunited to launch the America's Freedom Force cinematic universe, only to discover the make-believe superheroes and monsters from their stories are very, very real. Can Stu and Jake overcome decades of bad blood and stolen credit? They better, if it's going to help save our world. Once again, with the save the world shit. Always gotta save the world, right? Stu and Jake, who's that remind you of? That may have started a comic book superhero universe and may have had bad blood, and one of them is a writer and one of them is an artist, and one of them may have stole something from the other one. I'll give you 3 guesses. Yes, exactly. So this is why I thought this may have been the ultimate. Should they the penultimate?
Penultimate?
Yes, thank you. That's it. Because it was it looks very much like the the Jack Kirby and Stan Lee thing. So Steve Scrooge is doing it. I'm here for it. A lot of nice covers for it too. Yasmin Prutri got a B cover there. You're a good witch or a bad witch?
That reminds me of how Dynamite would make Deja Thoris, wife of John Carter.
Oh, I forgot. That's who that is. I forgot, who the hell is Deja Thoris? Oh, John Carter.
I mean, I don't know if that is, but that's who that reminds me.
Makes sense to me. I mean, I was like, where did they get Deja Thoris from? Oh, she was John Carter's wife. I forgot the name of the character though. I mean, I guess that's who she is. I know she's always naked.
Yeah, which she never was in the books. That's total Dynamite thing.
You know Tales of Wonder, cover C, Jorge Fornes. Oh, it's so close. This is somebody else's this style has been used. I should say this homage has been used for other books, I want to say. I know it has the whole EC Comics kind of a thing, but
with the highlighting characters from the
that stuff. And then there's the Witchblade team up.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, this is about Scroach. Steve Scroach. Look at that. That is nice. Cat fight. All right, and then there's the Peter Carroll, 1 in 25. Pete Carroll, former coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
Really?
No, it's a different guy.
I was going to say, really?
Very common name.
Quite the career change.
quite. Yeah, that late in life, too, Yeah.
Yes. I just took up a new hobby.
I'm an excellent cover artist now. All of a sudden.
I'm
wasting my time coaching people on the football field. Casper Weingard, if you will. Oh, busting out like a Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I like that.
In the background there. Yeah. Tales of Wonder. It's very much like the whole Marvel thing. 1 in 100. Mickey Montillo. Young Stan and Jack, back before they became bitter enemies. Or should I say Jake and what's his name? Yeah, but it's totally Stan and Jack.
Yeah.
Totally.
Have you ever read the novel Cavalier and Clay? Does that ring a bell? By Michael Chabon.
I have not. What's it about?
Okay. Well, I'm not sure, but I think it's an award-winning, and maybe even not Eisner, but I don't want to say Pulitzer, but it's an award-winning novel about just two Jewish boys growing up, I think in the 30s or 40s, and it's kind of like it's a Siegel and Schuster parallel story. They create Superman, only it's their own superhero, but it's kind of a parallel story about that.
Oh, okay.
About just two guys that created a really popular superhero story.
And then they fell out and
well, I'm not sure how it ends. It's always a book I've had on my list.
Oh, okay. I may check it out one of these days. Next book is from Ignition Press. Always coming up with good stuff from them. It's called Prima Apparata. Welcome to the Conservatory. After Earth was shattered into surviving pockets across the galaxy, humanity's most talented young women train at this prestigious celestial boarding school to become the next generation of mech pilots. But these students aren't soldiers, they're ballerinas. And the mechs aren't built for battle, but performance. All engineered in body and mind to entertain a ruling class of cosmic patrons in an annual life or death recital of mankind's only unifying story, the saga of Appallatas, the Huntress, a goddess whose pursuit of one last elusive prey ends in heartbreak. This year's top recruits, the quietly ambitious Mar and rebellious Rhea, it's going to get intense here, endure a cutthroat curriculum to compete for the crowning title of Prima Apparata. As the bond deepens and Mar's obsessive quest puts her under the wing of Apparata herself, the line between art and indoctrination blurs, and the great personal cost of perfection will transform their lives. Black Swan and Never Let Me Go meet Pacific Rim. Woo!
There you go. There's the elevator.
There it is. In this groundbreaking space opera from rising debut writer Olivia Default, who's done some things, including Love Ignited, which is good, and fan favorite veteran illustrator Rebecca Isaacs, who's done good stuff, including Money Shot. So, what do you think of that concept?
It's not up my alley.
Up your alley.
But I think I'm starting to like that publisher more and more.
Polisher?
No, publisher.
Oh, the publisher. Okay.
Yeah.
Ignition. Ignition.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like, I want to add one more to the elevator pitch. Looks like Hunger Games is going to meet Black Swan as well.
Yes.
Okay. We'll give it a shot. Mike Huddleston. This is a kind of a cool cover here. This was one that was also in the running for the penultimate.
Penultimate?
Yeah, I just it's good, but I'm not sure. It could be interesting or it could be kind of bad. I'm not sure what it might be, but it could be something. What's that, Avery? The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier. Okay, a novel. Okay, yeah. Okay. I can remember it because I'll probably as soon as we get off here, I'll be like, what was he talking about again? I'll forget all about it. That's kind of a cool cover. And there's Patrick Horvath from Beneath the Trees. Nobody's seen.
Interesting, seeing him in a different. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's almost like the Luke Skywalker from the where you have to.
Is that? Do you think he's using watercolor? I always got a watercolor feel from his Beneath the Trees stuff, but I'm not sure.
It's kind of a watercolorish feel, watercolor or acrylic maybe even, or just it could be digital also with some kind of a paint app on there.
Yeah,
could be, but he has a style.
I just assume it's all digital these days, I guess.
A lot of it, but there's a lot. You'd be surprised. A lot of people still work traditional. A lot of people still
and then scan.
A lot of people still do that, but I do a combination of both. I lean heavily on mostly the digital because it helps to save me time. But if money were and time were no deal, no ordeal, I would probably do it the old-fashioned way. But I've kind of gotten spoiled to the the electronic stuff now. All right, coming on down the list. Ooh, 2 more before the penultimate. Ooh, man, we going long. I told you 15 books. 15 books. Cruel Kingdom was another one of these Only Press tributes to EC coming out.
Are those all anthologies?
Yep. Every single one of them. Different types of fantasy, horror, suspense, sci-fi, you name it. You want to and here comes right after this this dark the White Knight. The White Knight starts here like a dollar book for you can catch up on, I guess, that Sean Gordon Murphy's universe. Here's a plethora, if you will, of absolute Batman reprints. Lordy, Miss Claudie. It's just like a ton.
6th printings of 5 and 6.
6th print. It's like, whoa, look at all this. Look at
3rd printing of 16. Wow, wee.
Oh, wow, wee.
Yeah, right. Whatever. If you know, you know.
You know. That's right. Blood Wire #3 coming out. Okay, that was the first couple of those was good too.
Now you make me want to do the whole woo wee woo woo
Exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
That cover right there, the Frankenstein.
It
reminds me of Frankenstein Alive from IDW. that's like the same cover style that Wrightson did, and I don't remember who partnered with him. But anyway, I really wish that was Frankenstein Alive Alive.
Well, this book actually is somewhat related to the incredibly mundane life of Christopher Chaos, or whatever that series was called.
Oh, is it really? I remember that.
Yeah. The Perfectly Monstrous Life of Adam Frankenstein, special one shot. So it says here. Fan favorite character, Adam Frankenstein, must have been out of the that story. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that character being in there. Now that I think about it, yeah, I only read the first issue. The oddly pedestrian life of Christopher Chaos into his own special in Gods and Monsters. Tate Bromble and all that jazz reveal the origins of Adam's horrific creation under the knives of Victor Frankenstein. This epic tale thrillingly adapts Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from the Chaos universe and finally answers readers' questions about the heartbreaking early life of Christopher Chaos's mentor. Adam Frankenstein must become a protector for all monster kind. His immortal mission begins here. The special also includes an 8-page Monsters in Love short story as a flip book feature with a special cover illustration by Bradley Clayton. So yeah, this is by the same team, Tate Bromble and Sully. Yeah, cover artist as David Talaski. Another backup cover, you got your Fernando Blanca, Beefy Frankenstein cover. Beefy emo Frankenstein. Philip Andrade. Yeah, so this is a this is people that were chiming in about this. They I know what I get this. My girlfriend would call me gay. Jesus Christ. I guess this is close to Christopher Chaos we're getting. I'll take it that they did sort of cover this in the 2-parter in the main run. See, y'all that know. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let me see here. Where we at now? Are we close to that? Are we finally close to that magic time? I think we are pretty close to that time now. But it's like, ooh, yeah, y'all thank y'all for sticking around, man. This has been an extra long deal here, but we're gonna try to make it worth it for you. So here's your penultimate book coming up right now. And now it is time for the penultimate book. And this week, that book is called Project Perseus. Now, you're familiar with the Greek mythology and all that jazz, aren't you?
Yeah, little rusties. I used to be a big fan in high school.
Me too. I used to
knew all the names.
Yeah, I mean, one point I was very, very into it, but I'm still kind of into it, It's like Perseus was the guy who was this adventurer who ended up becoming a king, but along the way, he was the one to behead the Gorgon Medusa. Well, among his his accomplishments, put that on the resume. Beheaded Gorgon, name Medusa. Okay, yes,
got my vote.
You can be yes, so Perseus for king. Yes, vote for me. so Perseus, is from Greek mythology, and this character, this series is kind of, I guess, this character who's the hero here is represented as Perseus. So let me see what this says about it here. Not that much, actually. It's kind of a short blurb. It's a race against time when a disgraced member of a cryptid hunting squadron vanishes with time-traveling apparatus. Slug Stevens, must sober up from a decade-long bender. Whew, that could take a while. To track down an all too familiar friend.
I have a headache.
Oh my God, the headache could last years. Track down an all too familiar friend turned foe with a legendary lineup of cover artists, including Isad Ribic, Brett Bean, Pete Carroll, Jorge Corona, and more. Jack Mulqueen, Nightlife Noir, and Edison Neo, TMNT and Godzilla, bring readers a stylish and hilarious adventure across treacherous jungles, frozen oceans, and deadly dive bars. So there it is. That's a very cool cover. I like that. I like that cover a lot. So the style, just like, it reminds me of someone else who I can't quite remember who it is, but it reminds me of someone. And then there's Michael.
Kind of reminds me of the guy who did Powers with Michael Bendis.
Oh, yes.
Avon Oving. Michael Avon Oving.
Yes, that's it. That's it right there. Thank you. And this one is actually Michael Dianalis from Dianalis from, he did a lot of the books. He did the Wind books with James T. You read those books, you recognize the style from there. Just like, I wonder if it's going to be a Virgin cover. Might be. And then there's the Isad Ribic, the one they were talking about. Super realistic. Oh, this is a little bit, changed his style a bit since last seen some of his work. Ribic, that is. 1 in 20 Garth Graham. Ha. Yes, there's a team right there. Everybody's ready for action. Back to back. Back is against the wall.
Tendrils.
Yeah. And a 1 in 30.
Tentacles.
What's that?
They're fighting tentacles on that last cover.
Yeah. Tentacles always good for a villain. This is Brett Bean, man. I love some Brett Bean. This is nice. I could just, to me, some people are just, I like the guy with the first What's Good that we were looking at, the Phantom-esque, Jacob Norris.
Yes.
Sometimes, man, some people just master the art of cartooning, in my opinion. And Brett Bean is one of those guys. This is just so good. Some people say, oh, it's like a cartoon. Damn. To become an abstract artist, to be good at it, you got to first know how to do the real stuff. And then you break it down, you add your own stuff to it. And he has gotten there. He is there with his own style. And he's, I never heard of him really before, honestly, before a dork. But now I've discovered his art. It's like, holy shit, where's this guy been? How have I not seen him before? Good stuff. What else is Jorge Corona, another one of my faves. A lot of good stuff here. A lot of great cover artists here. Just then in the background, chilling out. This guy with all the roided out muscles and veins and stuff. And there's our guy Pete Carroll again, 1 in 50. A lot of good stuff.
I like that.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Did you ever read or were aware of Space Bastards? Does that ring a bell?
Sounds familiar, yeah.
That reminds me of that book.
Yeah. I feel like I got that in one of these boxes behind me. I'm pretty sure I do. Sounds familiar. So that's it, man. That is not a whole lot of covers, but just enough. That's your penultimate book, Project Perseus. Hello. All right, the final book. You come down the line here.
Sharpen your skates.
Yeah, just get your skates sharpened. Easy for you to say. Pimp Killer. This time next week, Pimp Killer, the final chapter. Pimp Killer, the final chapter. Yeah, it's coming out in 10. There's more Absolute Batman printings for the love of Pete Carroll. Batman number 11 looks like a very, very cool cover. I like them. DC does great reprints, great facsimiles too. That's one thing about DC. Strength and Ash number 3. You were you buying that? Was it TN?
No, that's me. Actually, yes. I know this
Yeah.
one's coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. This one's coming out.
I missed the first issue. I got to go back and pick it up somewhere, but I like the art style. It's bringing me to that one.
Me too, very much so. Where we at here? We were on the main drag. Coming down the end here, more the regular Batman, who's the cat who's doing Batman now?
Fraction.
The Fraction Batman is doing quite well too. There's a lot of reprints on it.
I'm stacking that.
I hear you're stacking.
I just need to retire so I have time to read it.
Well, as long as you're not moving to Bangkok, then you should be okay. You should probably find time eventually. And the last book, the absolute last book, is Danger, Jane. As in danger, Jane. We can almost see your cooch. Here we go. Bad Bug Media. Danger Jane, number 2? I missed number 1? What happened to number 1? Anyway, I find that one now. Jane Lawson was once the face of Danger Jane, a cult classic spy series from the early 60s that made her a household name. At the height of its run, she was the embodiment of glamour, danger, and fantasy for an entire generation. Many years later, deep in the haze of the 70s, Jane is a broke, drunk, and refusing to let go of her former glory. Still hooked on fading fame and hollow indulgences, she's chasing the ghost of a life that left her behind long ago. But when a mysterious film producer offers her a role in a revival of her most iconic character, it feels like her last shot at reclaiming the spotlight. A chance to slip back into the heels that once made her untouchable and prove she's not finished just yet. There's just one problem. The feds suspect the producer is connected to multiple missing persons cases, or worse, a global criminal network. Thrown into a world of espionage, deception, and high-stakes danger, Jane must become the spy she only ever pretended to be, all while navigating a film set that may be hiding a global threat. No sweat at all, huh? From loads of dynamic, stylish action, Danger Jane is sure to please fans of shocking twists, quirky humor, and spicy situations. I know that's right. You can see by her panties peeking out right there. Danger Jane, just missing those bullets are like going around corners and stuff like that. Bing, bing, bing. A lot of good covers in here too. It's, the creative team is Mike Tenner and Alan Dunford, and Anutka is the artist. Oh, I like that art a lot. And she did the cover for the A cover too. So if I can find this, I might be tempted to. I don't have number 1, but I'll see that I can rectify that. Cameron Stewart cover.
She captures the, I don't know, for lack of a better word, the noir feel, the nostalgic feel. 60s.
Yeah, with the vintage car and her sitting naked on it with just boots and gloves and a gun, and that's it. Oh, I hope that was a hot sunny day there, Jane. Woo, you're gonna get a burn back there. All right, see, there's the more safe for work one here, which makes more sense when sitting on a hot car, actually.
Yeah.
And here's one. The DACA variant. This is, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of like American Beauty or one of those movies or something, like, you know. This is a beautiful cover.
Is it Darkness? What was it, an anthology series?
The Darkness?
Yeah, maybe it was an anthology. I don't know. These covers remind me of that.
Yeah.
For a minute. There was a woman on a beach in a bikini was one, and she was holding a gun like she was a crime. Or
Femme Fatale.
Femme Fatale. Yeah, there you go. Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, this is other than just being a drawing of a woman in a bikini, done quite well. It's also that pose. I mean, to put your hands back, you turn your hands that way and lock your elbows like that. Just capturing
Yeah.
that pose is pretty hard too. There's a lot going on there, so this is beautifully well done. Not just
Her chest is defying gravity a little bit, but
a little bit,
okay.
a little bit. I was going to say that she's
Just
bending her
floating
head,
on the pool.
she's bending her head back, and that pulls the string of the top back. That
Yeah, that
elevates
does it.
the girls a little bit.
Okay. Okay, yeah, fine.
That brings the girls up a little higher. Hello, girls. All right, so the next one is let's go with that. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Hannah Lamb. A lot of it's almost like a Danger Girl a little bit. Danger Girl meets I don't know James Bond, but Danger Girl.
Yeah,
is James
just
Bond.
thinking that it is kind of James Bondy. It's more of a it's more of a Bond girl pose than a James Bond pose, but
yeah. Isn't it like a whole fetish about the whole peekaboo panties thing going on?
yeah, I was gonna say she can't be doing too well. She can't afford clothes that cover her.
Poor woman. You gotta give her some money so she can clothe herself.
Yes, get clothes that fit, lady.
It's clearly this is my Luana Vecchio who did Lovesick. I love that series, and even she was getting into the whole spread the crotch thing going on here. That gun's got a safety on it. Yeah, it's a lot of crotch shots in this series. Gabriel DeCaro. Yep. All these covers, I mean, almost all of them I would buy if money were no object, and things like that. And
it also kind of gives me it's weird, a laugh-in feel.
A laugh-in feel. Oh god.
You remember that? You remember the laugh-in?
Vividly remember laughing, man.
Just the era, I guess.
Oh yeah. But I rewatched that whole series from.
Oh, you did?
I rewatched all of it. Oh, so much of it does not age well.
I'm sure.
So much of that laugh.
Goldie Hawn got her start.
Yes, she
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie came on, I think maybe in the second season, and then bailed after the third season, and went on to make movies and stuff like that. So yeah, she came through and saw what was going on. Like, out of here. Okay, I'm done playing the dumb blonde here. Yeah, this is a lot of junkage going on, and a lot of crotchage going on in here. We can see, and there's some of we can't even show. I guess they're not ready for being to be revealed yet. Who's this? This is Romina Morinelli. Okay, this guy's coming back and he's charging me now. Damn it! Get me out of here, Dad. And the last one, you saw that one already. We've seen them all. And check their underwear. They're all wearing underwear. All right.
Yep.
Cameron Stewart.
It's a wholesome book.
Wholesome book. Just check it for
You can
underwear.
see that she's wearing underwear on every page.
Exactly. That's all I'm looking for. And the last one is Greg Bo Watson, the unused variant. Not the unused variant. So I can't buy this one then? Then why are you showing it to me?
Yeah, we're just putting it out there as a prototype.
Yeah. So there it is. Well, there it is, boys and girls. I don't know if I moved the needle or convinced Phil to buy any of these books, but at least a couple.
Yeah, you got me running to Midtown on one of those. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, the one that with the little bird creator.
How about Danger Jane?
No, thanks. I can't handle the peril.
Oh, the peril. Oh, the peril. The peril is just so deep. Yes, I know. I get my soft core from Cinemax, doggone it. I don't get it from Anywho, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for the 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Thank you so much. And what do you got going on in the near future, my friend?
Well, This coming Monday over at Geek Out with Roscoe's channel, Tricky Trapster is our guest, who's a community member, but his choice of topic for the week, he said whatever Phil says is going to be the topic. So my topic of the week with Tricky Trapster, the guest, is self-portrait in your favorite comic shop. That's the topic.
Self-portrait of yourself, or what self-portrait is.
Yeah, in your favorite comic shop.
Oh man, I got to start working on that now, because that's going to take a long.
I'm glad you asked me.
Oh, seriously, I would never have been able to participate like I just found out about Monday. Wow.
I might even try and do that myself. I don't usually draw, but I might try to do my own self-portrait. We'll see. But yeah. So anyway, that is this coming Monday over at Geek Out with Roscoe's channel. And then a little, I don't know, keep tuned in there, because eventually I'm going to be opening 16 of these boxes of 2024 Skybox Marvel Masterpieces, reprinting the 1992 set. But part of that also is I actually ordered 2 sealed boxes of the 92 set, the original 92 set, and I'll be opening those as well. So
awesome.
Stay tuned.
Wow. I saw all those books, man. Those cards. It was just some bangers in there. There's a lot of us. The kids sometimes say the busters, or I say the journeyman players, journeyman players as well as stars.
There's some interesting just the technology they have that they can do to apply to sports cards these days, or trading cards, I should say. But like see-through plastic cards and canvas cards and leather cards, they're in that box.
In that box, all of them. Man, with all the money that they cost, it should be high tech. It should be some singing cards in there or something,
Yeah, scratch and sniff.
Now you're talking. that is what Danger Jane was missing, a scratch and sniff cover. That's what you needed. Now you're talking. All right. So thanks to everybody who stopped by. Thanks to those who are watching on the replay. We love all of you. And hey, I'm just going to be getting more stuff up on eBay and getting ready for those shows that are coming up, so I can sell comic books and get rid of some of the ones that I've been bought and I've been reading and talking about on these airwaves. So,
what's your eBay seller name? Do you want to share?
Oh yeah, the link is down below in the in the description, and it is Alternative City Comics. I haven't had a chance to change it yet, so it's Alternative City Comics on eBay. Cool. Alternative City Comics, and I'm going to unify everything onto one thing. I'm going to do that hopefully coming up in the next few months. So it'll be hopefully everything in eBay, my shop, and everything else will be
For those new, do you want to say why it is you're trying to move all your stuff?
We're moving to Bangkok in a year from now. We're probably almost exactly a year from now. We're going to move into Bangkok, Thailand. So I gotta thin the collection to almost nothing. So there you go. In case you don't know,
that's some inspiration.
That's some hell of an inspiration, man. By that third show, I'm gonna be putting stuff on sale, like for just take it.
Yeah.
Just get out of my
got a deadline. Got a deadline.
So, God willing, and the creek don't rise. We will be back again next week to do this all over again. Hope you guys can join us. So until that time, peace and love. Peace and love. Good night, everybody.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!
Is a fire really necessary?
Ask them.